I was saying earlier, a few of you just got here, but we played some viewer games last night, and I was just not happy. I wasn't playing well, but more importantly, my past students weren't playing well, and it was sad because I feel like they should be doing better. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, first time using Google Hangout, so if you can not hear me, I'll try to
I
fix
can
it.
hear you fine. It sounds great. How do I sound?
Alright.
Am I okay?
Yeah, you sound great.
Fantastical. I'm gonna share screen. Let me know if you can see the screen. That's the whole point of this.
Alright.
Can you see all my stuff?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me make sure the microphone isn't something stupid. I have like 3 microphones because streaming reasons. Nope, it's going to my Yeti. Okay, we're good. So, I am Matt. You can call me Gunday. You can call me Gunday Monday. You can call me pretty much anything except, hey, moron jungle, come gank my lane. I mean, you can call me that too if you want. What can I call you?
Matthew.
Matthew, okay. All right, we have a bunch of Matthews. I'm Matt. You're Matt. It's easy to remember. What are we going over tonight, man?
Well, I have a replay if you want to watch that, or I don't
Is
know.
it up on YouTube?
Yeah, I uploaded it just in case you felt like that was a good idea.
I mean, we
If
can
not,
do it.
then-
Usually, first session, I talk through stuff. I get a feel for what you know and stuff like that. Because in the replay, like there was a bronze kid I coached a while back, and we got 6 minutes through the replay in an hour and a half because he was just doing so much nitty gritty shit wrong. So I mean, I can just brutally point out every little thing I can see that you can improve on, or we can look for specific things. We could talk a little and get a basic idea. Because as in LOL coaching, you said, "Hey, I feel like I got carried up to gold. I want to do the carrying myself. I want to learn the jungle role better and stuff like that." So, I feel like it would almost be better to talk through what your job is as a jungler. Go through
Sure,
some
yeah,
of the basic things, and then maybe next session, or if we have extra time, watch a replay and then look for those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. So, yeah, even when I get fed, I just can't seem to carry. Lately I've been trying to learn how to track the enemy jungler.
Okay.
It's all right. I usually don't know where he is at all.
Okay, yeah, that'll come with time because as you play different junglers and learn what they do, you can start placing yourself in your opponent's shoes when they play those same junglers. Okay, what would I do in this situation? And then you're like, okay, I would do one of these 3 things. Which one's more likely? Okay, well, look at the map, look at all these other things. All right, probably that one. Okay, I'm going to move up there. He's probably there. And then your jungle senses will start tingling, and you'll be right more often than not, the better you get at that. So,
All right.
but that's something that'll come with time. I can show you how to make it easier, though, because there are a bunch of little tells we look for in the jungle. So let's start here, then, just because it seems like I'm going to assume you know nothing. So I'm going to ask really dumb questions. If you get those right, I'm going to progress to harder and harder ones. So don't be offended if it's this is baby stuff. I get it.
All right. Yeah.
So first of all, what is the jungler's jobs?
The jungler's jobs is to put the enemy jungler behind so he can't help his laners,
Is it?
and help.
What if
your
you're
laner.
playing like Warwick? What if you're
What if
playing like
Warwick?
Kha'Zix? Your job is to put the enemy jungler behind?
No.
What if you're playing
no.
Ivern?
Nah.
No. So let's say generally. Now there are some junglers I very much agree. If you're playing Nunu, yeah, you're probably
yeah.
gonna set the enemy jungler behind, right? You're gonna
Yeah.
counter jungle the shit out of him. He's not gonna have a camp up. It's gonna be sad for them. But that's not like generically for every jungle. I wouldn't say that is their job. There are let's say 4 things that every jungle needs to do. And if you don't know, it's fine. But think about it. Think about it. So here, let me start you off. Well, why even have a jungler? Why not have just throw this J top?
Oh wow. Because he can apply pressure everywhere.
I mean, he can apply pressure everywhere, but what if you have a Twisted Fate? He can apply pressure everywhere. What if you had a roaming support, or if you had a Bard? He can apply pressure everywhere.
Huh.
What if you take teleport and double teleport, and you can apply pressure everywhere? What if you play Pantheon top? You can
Oh.
apply pressure everywhere.
Control over objectives.
Control over objectives, like what?
Dragon Bear.
I mean, yeah, dragon. That makes sense. So, and by the way, that's one of the jobs. There's a reason you're taking Smite. It's to make sure the enemy team can't out-smite you by taking Baron and stuff like that. That's why you don't see junglers with Ignite. It also lets you buy the jungle item, which gives you extra experience in the jungle, right?
Oh, true. Yeah.
So yeah, this is one of them. It's not the most important one, but it's one of the 4 main jobs. But here, let's go back to this. Why not have 2 top laners? Why not make this like, you know, a T?
Ooh. Soak up experience.
Yeah, actually, that's the main reason right there. How much experience do you get if you have 2 people top instead of 1? Like, how much experience does this guy get? Let's
Actually-
start there.
Wait, who?
How much experience does this orange T who's by himself get? Out of all the experience,
Oh.
how much does he get? What percent?
100% of the
Yeah.
experience that minions that, yeah.
100%. Okay, how much do each of you get? Your 2 Ts here.
I think it's a bit over 50%.
Yeah, it's over 50. Do you know exactly what it is? Oh, my alarm to come coach you is going off. Started early.
Also had an alarm. 60%, 60.
Yeah,
something like
it's
that.
it's 66%. It's 2/3 and 2/3. So
Oh, yeah.
so it's not bad. It's here like horrible at drawing, right? But you can see that they're sixes, right? So 66 plus 66, what is that? You know, like 130
Huh.
something.
It's a goodie.
Yeah, it's more than 100, right?
Okay, can you do better now?
Oh yeah, you're cutting
Like,
in and out
that's
too.
what I'm saying.
Like it sounds
thank-
like bad internet. Do you want to try to hang up and call back in, just see if it fixes it?
Sure.
Alright.
Do I just like use the link again?
Hang up, try the link again. If it's still shitty because you sound kind of like a robot right now, I'll just make a new call. Sometimes it's a bad connection. Okay. All right, let's see if that works. Mekopat has lifted the call. Hey, you're back.
All right, yeah, I'm back.
Oh, that sounds way better.
Better?
Do I
Yeah.
sound better?
Yeah, you sound much better now.
All right, cool. Yeah, this will be way better if you can hear me. So we'll do this. Okay,
I
can you
guess
see
I'll
okay?
close the stream.
Yeah, close the stream. That might be it too. I mean, you're living it. Why do you need to watch yourself? Live the dream.
Right?
All right. Hold on. Talk a sec. I heard doubled voices.
Yeah, same.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. So here, well, with 2 people top, the point I'm trying to
wait.
make is 130 bigger than 100?
Wait, the screen, like, you were just sharing it, but then it went black.
Okay. Let me try again. It may be that you don't have enough internet, so you should probably turn off other things. Like if you're
Yeah, let me try
downloading every single piece of music from the internet or other videos, or if you have multiple streams on, stuff like that.
Alright, let me try logging out. I mean, like, not logging out, leaving the call and then going back in one more time. See
Okay.
if that helps.
Sure thing.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, that was quick. Nice. All right, I'm going to share the screen again. Let me know if you can see it again. Hey, what's up, Just a Clone? Can you see okay?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
All right, let me know if that
All right.
happens again. Google Hangouts is way better than Skype, and we're going to have to do some kind of synchronized watches thing where I just talk to you, and then we have like delayed pictures being drawn on Twitch or something otherwise.
Oh, yeah, no.
Sometimes
It's not like
I have that problem when there's like people in college and they're sharing internet with like 1,000 other people, so it's a little rough. Okay, so like we said, this guy gets 100% of the experience. These guys get 66, right? 66
Yeah.
plus 66 is a little more than 100. So isn't this good?
I mean, it would be, but not like no, because he could level up faster and kill you both. If
Yeah.
he's like a
Like
good
when
laner.
when the top laner is like getting to be level 6, you guys will be level 4. Also,
Yeah.
why else is this bad? So sure, experience you're getting slightly more, but what aren't you sharing? What aren't you getting more of? Like when you last hit a minion, what happens? Yeah, gold, right? So like you have to share the last hits. Now maybe if you have relic shields and you're juggling them perfectly, you can make it work.
Yeah.
But generally, like it's a bad idea to have a duo top lane because you're going to share the gold, right? Also, yeah, I'm arguing 66 plus 66 is more than 100, but remember, there's this guy over here who's getting 100% of the jungle experience, right?
Yeah, true.
So one of the other jobs of being a jungle is to farm the jungle. Seems obvious, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, people
But, like,
don't
I
do
didn't think
this.
about it.
This is one of the number one problems I see with people having trouble carrying out of the jungle. Their farm sucks. They're trying to force ganks. Their routes are bad. They're starting at the wrong camps. I mean, it's a whole bunch of like real shitty things they're doing that are very simple to fix. Like most of the problems I see in League are very simple, small things. Like hey, you missed 75% of the last hits that you could have gotten in the first 20 minutes. Optimal last hitting at 20 minutes. If you don't miss a creep, you should have 240 CS. Like every viewer game last night that we watched, everyone was like under 100. So that's like just little basic stuff you can focus on to get better, right? So farming the jungle, very, very important. So that's another thing. Cool. Yeah. 5 a.m. Holy shit. Jessica Cologne is watching at like 5 in the morning. I hope you're just waking up and not going to sleep. Damn, man. Appreciate it if you are staying up for us, though. All right, so what are the other jobs?
The other jobs are vision? No,
yeah.
But, like everybody can do that, right?
Actually, yeah.
Vision.
But tell me this. Okay, bot lane. Can they give you vision?
No, not like, only in their lane, so.
Yeah, like probably only in this area, like during the laning phase anyway, because they're laning, right? Yeah. What about top lane? Where can he get vision?
It's like in his area.
Yeah, make somewhere up there probably. What about mid lane? Probably around mid lane. What about you? Where can you get vision?
Everywhere. Well,
yeah. The entire freaking map. This is your lane, right? So because you're just roaming around as you freaking do your jungle camps, which is part of your job, right? One of the jobs of the jungler is vision. Now, there's like a sub-job to this. Vision of what? Why are you getting vision?
So that your team doesn't get ganked?
Yeah,
or
actually.
Like deep vision in the enemy jungle.
Keep your team safe. I like deep vision in the enemy jungle. Why is that good?
So that you know where the enemy jungler is, and then your lanes can play like accordingly.
Tracking the enemy jungler. Exactly. That is fantastic. So the vision is all about making it so your team doesn't get destroyed. Like here, let's switch it up a little. So we're talking about jungle jobs. What is mid and bot lane's job? The two carries. What is their main number one priority?
To output damage. A lot of it.
Output damage, sure. So here, let's work backwards from that. You're not wrong. Carry jobs. Do the damages. Sure. Okay. What can you do to do more damages? Think early game. Think laning.
Farm.
Farm.
To buy items.
Farm. Exactly. To buy items. Exactly. Because the more items you have, the more gold you have, the more damage you have, the more everything you have, the better it is. The better you can do your job. Sorry, the more gold you have, the more items you can buy, the more damage you can do. So you're doing this job better by farming better. So early game, their number one job is to farm. So if you know where the enemy jungler is it easier or harder for them to farm?
A lot easier.
Yeah, a lot easier. They're like, oh, the enemy jungle is top lane because he's dumb and he thinks he's a top laner. He thinks he's having an identity crisis. Yeah. Is it easier or harder for bot lane to farm?
Easier.
Yeah.
Worry.
I mean, they don't even have to ward if they can see everyone on the map. I mean, shit. That's like one less thing to focus on. And then they can like focus on farming all these beautiful little minions that are coming down. Now, what if you're jungling? You're not having an identity crisis. You're letting your top laner do his thing. These guys are constantly paranoid that you're in this bush. So every time they go to last hit, they're worried that you're just going to jump out and eat them, right? So they have that in the back of their head, like, oh my god, 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 So that's the jungle pressure coming in, trying to freak them out, right? You're trying to disrupt them so that they cannot farm as well. So something to think about. And then there's also making sure the enemy team doesn't farm to do the damages as well, stuff like that. But good to think about. Okay, so this is why vision is important. To keep your team safe so that they can farm, and to track the enemy jungler so that they can farm. Make sense?
Yeah, sure.
All right, what's the last one? What do you think?
The last one would be...
I'll give you a hint. The first thing you said, set the enemy jungler behind, is a subcomponent of this one for some junglers. And if you don't get it, it's fine. I'm making up this list on the spot pretty much. So like this isn't something that like Riot says in their official patch notes anywhere.
Oh. Counter jungle.
Counter jungle. Here, let's do this. You said it was Set the enemy jungler behind. I like that. Okay, counter jungle. I like that. But it's not the main thing. It's like a little sub piece of this, though.
Yeah, I don't.
What are you trying to do? Why even play League of Legends? What's the goal?
Like, in a match to win?
Sure, to win.
Like,
okay, how do you win better? How can you help your team win as a jungler?
by getting them ahead, right? You get your team ahead?
Boom. Done.
Oh, that's it? Wow.
That's it. So how do you get your team ahead? Well, it depends on how you're playing. Maybe they have something scary like a Nidalee or a Kha'Zix, and if you set them behind somehow, like by murdering them or making it so they can't farm by stealing their farm, or by tracking them so they can't get, the vision they need, or so that your team sees all the ganks coming so they can't get the kills they need to snowball, I mean, you can win just as easily.
Yeah.
So does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
So these four things are like the bread and butter of any jungler. By the way, your voice got all like auto-tuning and robocopy again. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear perfect.
All right.
Can you hear me better?
I mean, like, I can hear you. It's just a little fuzzy. So as long as you can hear me, I'm fine with it. I can make out your words and whatnot. So that is A-okay.
Sure, alright.
All right, so which of these do you think is the most important?
Out of all the four, probably Team Ahead.
Team ahead? Nope.
Farm the jungle?
Farm the jungle.
Oh, whoa.
And I have a reason for it, okay? So, first of all, are you part of the team?
What do you mean?
Are you part of your team when you're playing in the jungle?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So guess what farming the jungle does?
Oh, get you.
It puts you ahead. If you're
Oh,
ahead...
and you're part of the team, true, yeah.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? You are cutting in and out. Like, are you just, like, holding your hand over the microphone or, like, diving into a big pot of water or something?
No.
Okay.
It's probably, like, the internet if you want. I could try to, like... Or maybe it is my microphone.
It feels like it's your microphone, but, like, if you're not plugged in all the way or something. I've had, like, 2 years of coaching sessions, and this sounds like a faulty microphone to me.
Let me try to, like, unplug it and plug it back
Yeah, unplug it, plug it back in. That's, like, the #1 way to fix electronics. Just a clone, I think the best tip for a jungler at the moment at low EL lows is to set a metronome to constantly be aware of the minimap. That kind of makes sense, too. I agree with Kufrzu as well. But that's part of vision. Tracking the enemy jungler, keeping your team safe, watching the map, I'll put it. And I agree with you, Just a Clone. That's a good thing to do, but I don't know if this guy has problems with map awareness. Maybe he's like a Karthus main or a Shen main or something, and because of that, like he has map awareness where he can see 7 seconds into the future. Like shit, that's a thing. I don't know. We're waiting on him to get his microphone back. I currently cannot hear him. I'm hoping that changes. In the meantime, we're drinking spooky Black Mountain Dew because green screen technology. Ghost pop. Yeah, do you guys agree in Twitch chat? Anything I forgot?
plugged it and plugged it back on. Is it better?
It is so much better. Thank you. I can now understand you. You don't sound like a robot trying to Skype me.
I see. If anything happens, I don't know.
Oh no,
I'll
it's
do it
fine.
again.
It's fine. Like it'll be okay. Like I have dealt with worse, so we will get through this together. I promise.
All right. So we're
So
watching the map.
so I was asking about this. Does this all make sense to you?
Yeah.
Do you,
at all.
do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you wanna fight about it?
No, I agree with like everything.
Did I forget
At
anything?
first, I didn't think about it, but now that you put it in there, I was like, yeah, farming the jungle is really important.
One of the other things, Just a Clone mentioned this, but one of the reasons you're in charge of vision, it's like putting wards down because you're all over the map, but it's also because you're not going to have like an enemy laner trying to murder you at all times. So because of that, you have some downtime. Like if you're up here, like there, you're this orange jay, and you're farming the wolves. How much like brain power do you need to spend farming the wolves?
Like 1%.
Yeah, like 1%. So with that other 99% of your brain, what could you be doing?
Looking at the minimap.
Yeah, you got this thing down here. It's a mini map. You got your teammates right above it, hopefully. You got their health and mana bars down below. So what you should be doing is like you use your abilities on the wolf. You make sure you click the right one, and then when you're on cooldown, look down here. You're looking here to
Yeah.
make sure, see if your teams are fighting. You're looking down here to see if you can spot the enemy jungle moving around on the map somewhere. But you're looking around. What's another thing you could be doing? You did all your abilities. You looked at the mini map. What else? You see anything interesting? First of all, I'm just saying, like you could. Yes, no. I'm just imagining a game where you're farming the wolves right now. And you glance down at this imaginary mini map.
Oh, if I see their health bar. Oh wait, CS. I can alt tab. And
Yeah,
I mean not alt tab.
you can
tab.
you can tab and you can like count their CS. You can see if they actually have numbers here that are like not shitty. Like that's a thing you could do. Sure.
Then see who's winning based on that, or like
Yeah.
look at their lanes.
That's important. Like if you notice that at like, hey, mid lane is pushed up and this guy is up 20 CS in farm, this guy is down 20 CS in farm, is building like a shitty item, he's like rushing a longsword on Xerath or something for some reason, like maybe you go pay him a visit and kill him, right?
Yeah.
But you could be looking for stuff like that for sure. Another thing you can do you ever use the F keys?
No.
Do you know what the F keys are and what they do?
Wait, I think they like show you your teams, right?
Mhm.
Your teammates. You can like look at them.
Yeah, so the F keys are the things at the very top of your keyboard. It's right above the numbers. If you're watching Twitch,
Yeah.
I'll show you. It's these guys, these ones right here. But what some people do, I recommend putting like a little. I have like a little bump on my Q key so that I can reset my fingers. But you just lift your hand up, hit F2, 3, 4, 5. This first circle, your first teammate will be F2. This is F3. This is F4. This is F5. And then spacebar is you or F1 is you. And it just centers the camera on you. So doing that, you can just very quickly check out every single lane, see if people are fighting, see where health bars are. Because here you can see your team's health bars and mana. But if you hit the F keys, you can see the enemies too real quick. You can see how they're positioning. I catch summoner spells being burnt all the time that my team just forgets to tell me about. So there's all kinds of reasons to do this. And like you said, like when you're farming the wolves, it's like 1% of your brain, right?
Yeah.
So you freed up the other 99% to like check out the map and do a bunch of stuff. So because of that, that's one of the reasons why vision is your job. You're roaming around the map so you can put the wards in the places. You're going to be like in the enemy jungle probably, so you can put deep wards there like you said. And you also have all this free time and free bandwidth to be watching the map like a hawk. So you can let your team know if like the jungler's coming to murder them. If you like walked over a ward for like half a second or something.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this is what I would focus on to jungle better. Do you want to watch your game and look for these things?
If you want, I'll gotta look for it though.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Like
Just-
it's in my channel. I just gotta.
yeah, shoot me a link to it real quick. You can drop it in Twitch chat too if other people want to watch.
Sure.
What else do you want to talk about too? Because like I can go in depth. I can talk about like I have lessons up on my YouTube channel that are like an hour or 2 hours long. This is how you gank perfectly. These are all the things you look for. This is when you should gank, why you should gank. Here's what you should be doing instead of other things because they're worth more for your team. I have a bunch of stuff like that we can go through, or we can keep it more generic.
I'll think about like I don't know. I'll be thinking about it right now.
Yeah, no worries. And we can always just watch your game and check for this kind of stuff. Because it's a lot easier once you know what to look for to actually find it and see it and be like, oh, I am doing that bad. And then we can talk about how to do it not bad, and then you can start getting good.
All right. I'll send the link to the chat. Did you guys get it?
I got it. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, you're turning a little robot-y again.
Oh. Let me try to plug it, because I usually plug it in the front.
Yeah, try that.
Like,
Yeah, this looks good. I like the video. We should be able to work with this. And I like that you shared it in Twitch so we can follow along at home as well. So which one are you? You're the Shyvana. Okay. Waiting on him to plug his mic back in, then we'll get started, guys. Should gank lanes that contain Soraka, Janna, Nami, every chance. Yeah, probably. I mean, they're all squishy. They're all annoying. If Janna has her ult up, I don't know, maybe.
is it better
I can see it.
or worse?
That is better. can hear you. So if it keeps regressing every once in a while, we may have to just unplug, plug it back in periodically. That's
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
I can work with that. All right, so one of the things that you want to focus on as a jungler is this guy right here. Get your team ahead. And I have all these things here, but I'm going to replace some of a phrase called win conditions, okay?
Oh, okay.
What's a win condition?
It's the way you win a game based on your team comp.
Kind of. What does that mean? I ask him because
That-
I'm not sure what that means myself, so I want to make sure you know what it means.
Like,
Explain it to me like
It's-
I'm your grandma, and I've never played video games before.
oh, okay. Depending on what type of characters you're using, the win condition is based on like your strengths
Yeah,
and the enemy's weakness.
I like that. Playing to your strengths, crushing the enemy's weakness is. I really like that. I'm going to steal that if you don't mind. That's better than what I've been saying. I've been saying, like, stuff you do to make your team's probability of success bigger. But this is way better. Playing to your strengths sounds super smart. I like that a lot. So let me ask you, look at your team here. What are your team's strengths? What are they really good at? Think like a sentence or two for each champion.
Well, Azir and Caitlyn are good at like poking
Yeah,
and sieging, probably, right?
you have really good siege comp here. Zillion actually really good at poking and sieging too, right?
Yeah.
Because his bombs can like insta clear waves. If someone gets caught out, like Lux lands a lucky snare or Zed all in someone, he can always ult them. So these three really good at sieging.
We have goodish team fight with like Annie a stun and my ult.
Yeah.
And the Zillion too. You know, like
If
Azir.
If Annie lands a stun, Zillion can follow up with a double bomb. If Zillion lands a double bomb stun, Annie can follow up. While those people are stunned, Caitlyn can drop traps right on top of them. While that's going on, Azir can Shuriba into the backline and shove them into his tower or whatever. And then while they're all stunned, you can just be murdering them because you're a giant angry dragon lady, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you. You got a decent team fight, but pretty good siege too. So what is Shyvana really good at?
Shyvana is good at tanking damage and killing squishies.
But I mean, like, so is like half the champions in the game. Like what makes Shyvana different than like Rengar? He's good at tanking damage and killing squishies.
AoE?
AoE, okay, cool. Yeah, she has AoE. Her W is AoE blast. What else? Well, like, why does that make her good or bad? Like, are you saying AoE because we're gonna team fight and
AoE
we'll be hitting?
because you can farm really well and get ahead by buying items.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Shyvana is a power farming jungle, at least right now before they change her. So
Oh yeah, they're gonna change her.
she has one of the fastest clears in the game. You know, she can just like fly through the enemy jungle. She can fly through your jungles. She's really good at 1v1ing too. So if like Rengar wants to fight, you'll just eat him because you're a dragon. So you can just like invade and like make his life a living hell if you wanted to.
Yeah.
That's like one of your strengths, and you're really hard to catch because your W speeds you up. Once you get your ult, you pretty much have a flash because you can ult over a wall to escape every few seconds because you know your auto attacks charge your ult back up, and you're probably going to be buying some attack speed items. So Shyvana is just really, really good at like farming fast and getting ahead that way. What is she bad at? What's one of her weaknesses?
Oh, you get kited.
Yeah, you get kited real easily.
That's
So
what I feel like.
So is there anyone on the enemy team that can kite you pretty easily?
Probably like Jinx, Lux especially,
Why?
and stuns and then slows.
Yeah, like Lux's E will slow you down. You actually have to melee auto attack people to do the damage. Her Q can snare you. If you're running at people in a straight line, very easy to land this. Rango has a snare too. His E, if it's empowered, it's a stun. Nidalee, one of the hardest champions in the game to catch, can just play keep away and throw spears in your face while she's running away. And Jinx has a W, which slows you, and traps, which make it so that you have to like either flash over or run around, which is super annoying, right? And then Zed can just, uses Shadow and his ult to like dodge things and spam his laugh and flash his level 7 mastery and all that stuff. Super annoying.
Yeah.
So you're really good at farming, probably really good at split pushing, probably good at 1v1ing if anyone actually wants to stay and fight you. You're really bad at chasing people if they run away, right?
Yeah.
So I think, like, if you had to pick kind of a plan for your team to do, what would it be? Like, and when I'm saying plan, I could be like, how do you guys want to play your team comp? Do you want a 5v5 team fight? Do you want to use some of your siege? Do you want to split push? Like what? Do you want to do pick comp stuff? Like what's the plan? What do you think?
I think we probably needed like 5v5 since Azir can ult them backwards, so they won't be able to kite back, right?
I mean, if he flanks, yeah, if he can catch him. But I mean, if they're good, like are they gonna let here? Let me refresh Rift Kit. So if they're doing the bronze ARAM 5v5 mid, you know, they're all sitting here. Are they just gonna let Azir kind of like, hey, one sec, just don't mind me, just gonna shuffle back here and then haha wall this way. You know, are they just gonna let him do that?
No, probably not.
No, and I mean, like, so he's gonna have to be sneaky about it, right? He's gonna have to, I'm gonna come from the side, huh? Are they gonna let him come from the side if they're, you know, competent?
No.
No, they're gonna have wards here, you know, so they can see that kind of shit. You know, so then when he starts moving this way, they're either gonna just collapse on him and murder him, or they're gonna, like, you know, move this way and take something somewhere else. So,
yeah,
like, I see what you're saying, but you might need some more setup, right? Can anybody set that up for him? Caitlyn, right?
Wait, yeah, because of the traps.
Traps could do it if they're dumb enough to step on the traps, but I like your idea better. Your idea is better than mine. Tibbers, I think, if Annie lands like a big stun, like we said earlier, Zilean can follow up with some stuff. You can like jump in and dragon form and throw him into the Caitlyn trap she's laying down, and then he'll have plenty of time while that's going on. He'll have a few seconds to get behind and flank, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, team fight could work. Okay, so let's go with team fight. Like there's some other stuff you can do with this comp. Like I was thinking, like okay, really good siege and Caitlyn because you have really good wave clear, nice long poke. Zilean, really good wave clear, good disengage, can speed people up, can slow people down, can keep people alive if Zed tries to all in. This might be these four kind of stick together, and then you split push on the other side. Because like we said, you're really good at 1v1ing, and you have really fast wave clear, and you're really hard to take down and catch because you're so slippery, and you can also do some damage to towers. So
yeah,
could be kind of interesting. Nova is saying the enemy has a nasty 1-3-1. Yeah, like Zed could split, Rengar could split, these three could kind of wave clear. Lux could wave clear on her own, right? But then Nid and Jinx are like poking you down too. So they could do something like that and definitely split you as well. But let's say you want a team fight, like you're saying. You're going to try to force 5v5 stuff. So what are your win conditions? Like what do you want to do to make team fighting happen? So it seems like your team strength is team fight. So what do you need to do to make that happen as a jungler?
I need to... Wait.
Well, here,
take towers so that they can, like, roam?
Actually, yeah, that's good. In the laning phase. So if you're going to team fight 5v5, can you do that if everybody's still in lane?
No.
No. So you want to end the laning phase. Because when you do this, right, what should your bot lane do if they're not potatoes?
Help other lanes like mid.
Yeah, they should rotate mid. They could switch with top lane. Like he can go bot, they can go top, and then they focus on this tower. Like that's the correct rotation most of the time, but I can't get people in diamond to do it. So good luck trying to get them to do it in gold. But so once you take a tower, you should definitely move to another lane where there are other objectives. So for sure, like one way you can start getting your team to group and start fighting, which is what your strength is according to our little analysis here, is in the laning phase fast. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, so when do you want to end it? Like level 2, level 3, level 18? Well, what are you thinking? And here's your team again, if you forgot. When do you think it's a good time to start grouping?
Around level 6, like a bit after level 6.
After level 6? Okay, I can see that. Yeah, after level 6, you guys get really strong. You unlock a lot of power. So let's say like around level 6. Because by then, everybody has their team comp. I mean, your team comp kind of unlocked from a power potential. Like everybody has their ultimates, so you can do that Tibbers wombo into the Zilean double bomb, into the Azir Shurima ult backwards, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Heck doesn't auto attack enough for it to be worth. What are you guys asking? Is Team at worth on Heckram? I would not recommend it. You have plenty of AoE on your queue. I agree with what Nova is saying, what Prophet is saying. Definitely go Triforce into Cinderhulk on him. I think that's pretty optimal right now. If you're running out of mana, you can even go the AP item. He does have AP ratios. He likes going fast. He will never run out of mana. Sorry, shiny things in Twitch chat.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so here's one thing. End the laning phase fast so you can get to level 6. What else you want to do? Is that it? If you end the laning phase fast, you win the game? What else do you want to focus on?
Since we're pushing in lanes, probably like late game Baron would be really good.
Yeah, Baron would be really good. Baron to help break base, I want to say. You want to focus on that, because if you're looking at them, like, Lux can wave clear by herself once she gets a few items, right? Zed has decent wave clear, too, with his stupid shuriken thing. Rango, not really. Jinx a little bit. Nidalee can just poke from afar, but not really as safe as wave clear. But Lux by herself can probably keep you guys off a tower if she's, like, positioning well and staying back and using her abilities to zone. So definitely something to worry about. Nova mentioned that they have a pretty good 1-3-1. Is there anything you would want to prevent them from taking if they are probably going to split push you to death? Do you know what I mean but when I say 1-3-1, by the way?
I think I've never actually heard of it before, but I think it's like 1 top, 3 mid, 1 bottom.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds like it would be right.
So if you ever hear someone say 1-3-1, 1, you know, it'll be something like this, 3, 1. Or maybe it's like a split pushing jungle. I think Rengar was their team. So 1 here, 3 here, 1. 1, 3, 1. What if someone says 1-4? What is it?
1 and then 4.
Yeah, I mean, League players aren't the smartest. You know, we don't have imaginative names for this kind of thing. It's not like a wombo combo team where it rhymes even. It's just the number of people in each lane.
Okay, yeah.
So like you might hear coaches say 1-0-4 or something like this, right? And it's describing just in order, like, where people should go. So they look like they have a 1-3-1. And here, let me ask you, why would Nova say that? Nova in the Twitch chat. Why is he saying they have a really good 1-3-1? I agree with him. Why do I agree with him?
Because Zed is good at 1v1ing.
Yeah,
and
what does Zed want to do? Does Zed want a team fight? Oh boy, a Zilean on the enemy team. Can't wait to team fight. Right?
Yeah, I know. He is going to be pretty much useless if Zilean plays it right.
Yeah, so how can Zed make himself not useless?
Split pushing?
Split pushing, yeah. It makes it so somebody has to come to him.
Yeah.
Alright, what about, who's the other split pusher? Who's the other one? Zed's one of them. I like that.
Either Nidalee or Rengar. Because Nidalee has TP, but, you know, Rengar is kind of good.
Yeah, Nidalee could do it because she has TP, but I like Rengar better. Why Rengar over Nidalee?
He, like, forces, like, someone that's not squishy to go against them, since he can just, like, delete Caitlyn.
Yeah, I mean, he forces a very specific pick to go match him. Like, who would it be on your team?
Probably me.
Probably you, or maybe Annie if she's building tanky.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But also remember that Rengar just got reworked, and now, like, his ultimate targets, like, the closest person only, and like, he gets stronger the more people he kills. Like, he wants to 1v1 people. He and Zed are both 1v1 champions. So if these guys are trying to team fight, they're playing their comp wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, we said Nidalee could go top as well, or bot as well in split push, because she has teleport, she's hard to catch, but why would she be better with the 3? Like, what's their job?
Oh, because if they want to defend against us, Lux is going to wave clear.
Uh-huh.
So it's Jinx, and then Nidalee can poke us down with spears while they wave clear.
Yeah, their job is to stall, to buy these guys time to create pressure and start, you know, like, attacking these turrets.
Yeah.
Because if they don't, you know, if you have no wave flare, like, instead of this is a Jinx, right? Let's say it's like a Vayne, you know, very short range, not a lot of AoE. Let's say the support, it isn't a Zilean. Let's say it's a Leona. And let's say this mid laner, you know, it's not Nidalee, it's not Lux. Who is it? Who has shitty wave clear? It's Talon. Talon, right? He's nice and short range. So if you guys are doing this, you're the blue team, they're the orange team, what's going to happen to them?
We're going to destroy their towers and then kill them.
Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna go up, and they can't like even get close enough to attack the wave because if they do, you'll just kill them, right? You have that anti-stun into zillion double bomb into like you jump in and belly flop on them as a giant fiery dragon. So they need the wave clear to stall. So it's good that they have that Nidalee because she'll be able to throw spears from the side and like chunk people down. So if they try to get too close to do that, half their health bar is going to be missing. Unless you dodge the spears or whatever. So they're trying to buy time. That's why I think Nidalee would be better mid. She could go in split push, but I think like between her and Rengar, like imagine Rengar trying to wave clear. Is he going to help at all? No, he's going to be worthless. But Nid, like you said, maybe she could split push too, but she's better for the team if she's like there just wave clearing and poking people down, because she has that range that Rengar doesn't. So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so going back to the question before we went off on that tangent, is there anything that you would be worried about because they have two very strong split pushers? And think from this win condition perspective. Sometimes win conditions are playing to your enemy's strengths, but it's also making sure the enemy can't play to their strengths.
Herald.
Yeah, Herald is huge. Why does Herald matter?
Because it makes it makes the split pusher better and everything.
Yeah, this is a split pusher's wet dream. I'm just gonna put it there, okay?
Yeah.
What does it do?
It reduces damage.
It reduces damage when you are alone, when you're not near your team.
Oh yeah, when you're alone, and then something about you charge auto attacks and do magic damage.
Yeah, you do magic damage with like a static shiv type charging system where as you're moving around and auto attacking using abilities, you charge up this thing. It's like Glimpse of the Void is the buff name, but every once in a while you just do a shit ton of damage. And it's a lot too. Why else is this buff a nightmare on a split pusher? What happens if they die? Does buff go away?
Oh, they keep it.
They keep the buff.
No.
How long does the buff last
And
for?
it lasts for 20 minutes.
What happens if you have that one mastery that makes buffs last for 15% longer?
It lasts for 50% longer.
15%. What's 15% of 20 minutes?
15. For like 23%. I mean 23 minutes.
Yeah, 23 minutes. You get an extra 3 minutes of a buff. That's as long as Baron lasts, Like holy shit. So, do you want Rift Herald on Rengar?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? He's on the other team, though.
Well, true. Like, if I were playing Rengar, I would want it.
Yeah,
But,
if you were the Rengar, yeah, please, feed me. I want it. What about if you're Zed? And you're like, oh, Zillion, I don't want a team fight. I'm just going to go split push. Is Rift Herald going to be good on you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to make you better at 1v1ing and split pushing, right? It's going to give you more damage to push waves faster. It's going to give you that damage reduction. So if you're by yourself and people are trying to murder you, you have an extra couple of seconds to be like, and laugh and whatever. So these guys really, 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 really want that buff. And maybe down in gold, they don't know that they want that buff, but they do. So you, as the superior jungler, what are you going to do? Are you going to let them get it?
Nope.
All right, who would it be? Yeah, I would give it to you. I agree with that. I mean, you like the extra damage. Maybe you're the last one standing and after the team fight's done because you're the tank and they were focusing all your damage. So you can actually use that damage reduction. But more importantly, the enemy team and their split pushers don't have it, right?
Yeah, to avoid them getting it.
Yeah. Okay, what else? I like this. This is what I was going to say. What's another win condition in this game?
Dragons, since we're team fighting.
Yeah. Dragons. Which ones?
Fire.
Okay, yeah, fire. I mean, fire is important, like literally every game. Why is fire the best dragon?
Because it helps you kill the enemy team.
It helps you do all the things. Like there's, you're always going to be team fighting. You're always going to be doing damage. You're always going to be farming minions. Like it literally just makes you better. It's not as good on tanks because they don't usually buy bonus AD and AP. But usually you have at least 2 carries on your team, right? And it will help them. And their job is to do what again?
Deal damage.
Yeah, deal damage. Deal as much damage as possible, right? So Fire Dragon helps them do all the damages here. Instead of things, let's say damages. All right, what other dragons would be good this game? What are the other dragons? Well, let's do Captain Planet. So wind, fire, water, earth, right?
Yeah.
All right, which ones?
But I feel like in this game, fire would be the most important. Then probably Earth.
Yeah, why
because we're
Earth?
And we want Baron.
Yeah, you
Because
want
we want
Baron
towers in
too.
Baron.
We'll say Baron to help break base. Here, that'll be one. Okay, so why is Earth good?
Because we want to get Baron,
Unlocks Baron.
other
Yep.
dragons, and destroy towers.
And destroy towers. There's another reason too. Think about what the enemy team is going to do.
Oh, they're gonna split push. So
Yeah,
you gotta like deny them that.
Yeah, because if they get this and they're split pushing, that sucks for you. You're probably going to lose the game. Because it lets them take towers faster. They can apply more pressure. You have less time to react. So this is a very important dragon to get because, like, yeah, you want it, but also the enemy team really wants it, so you want to deny it. Hey, what about Wind Dragon?
I think it's useless.
It's pretty useless, but imagine that the enemy team is running around. You know, they were split pushing. Oh, a team fight broke out. And now they're running to come help. Rengar is like ulted in stealth. He likes the extra movement speed. You might be split pushing. It's not bad. It's free boots out of combat, but it's not like something that's going to break the game, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a meh, a resounding meh. Okay. What about the water dragon, the last one, the ocean drake?
Since we're gonna be like sieging and poking, then it might be good because we're gonna like hit the towers, back away, heal, and then come back. You know, like
Yeah, this is amazing for sieging and anti-sieging actually. So the three that are tasked with wave clearing against your 5-man team fight, they'll never run out of mana. If they get poked down a little, they can just stay back. They'll heal back up. So this is probably another deny dragon. Like whenever you have split pushing comps, the earth one and the water one become very important. Because like half the team is going to be stalling and wave clearing, the other half is going to be trying to push as fast as possible, right? So dragons this game are going to be really, really important, except for the wind one. And the wind one's not bad, but like we said, it's not good, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh, what's up, Arjet? Welcome. Where can I get an AD carry coach? There is a link down below to a site called LOL Coaching. I suggest checking it out there. I coach for free on there, but I'm a jungle coach. You probably don't want me AD carry coaching, but check that out. You can filter by the roles that people coach. That there are plenty of solid AD carry coaches on that site. Look for a free one if you don't want to spend money too. I would check that out. Okay, what else? And people are asking. Oh, someone wants to know your rank. What's your rank, man?
Oh, right now it's gold 4.
Gold 4. There you go. Now we know. Sorry, I am just looking at the chat and I'm slow because I'm focusing on this lesson, you guys. So luckily Dooms is here to answer everything. You sure use some dirty ideas for having virgin ears. Gross. All right, what else am I missing? Sorry, I'm looking at this real quick here.
Yeah, it's fine.
We were talking about Hecarim. Yeah, wanting Triforce probably. That champ rotation list is big. What? Oh, he put the coaching. Nice. Oh, Dooms is pretty good too. He can help you out. Listen to Dooms. He knows his shit AD carry. All right. Okay, what else? Is this it? Anything else you want to do to like help your team get ahead?
Gank them? No.
I
wait.
mean,
Get
gank.
Nidalee behind. Wait, no, Nidalee's in the jungle.
Nidalee is top lane, I think. Lux mid.
Yeah. Oh, she was annoying. Okay. Get Rengar behind so that he can't like one shot my carries.
Yeah, because right now you got squishy, 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 squishy. So
Yeah.
terrifying. Luckily Zillion is there and he has his ult, so he can save people.
He can save at least one, so like if I get either Zed or Rengar behind them.
Yeah, I really like that actually. Set the scary one-shot enemy champs behind. You know, I mean, it makes sense, right? So they can't be scary and one-shot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, but okay, so right now we kind of have a tentative plan in the jungle, right? Because there are some games where it's like, I don't give a shit about any dragon. These are worthless. I just need to get Rift Herald, and then my Trindamirs get the split push, and we're going to win the game. There are other games where like this is very important. So because they have 2 split pushers, and they have all these goofy cheese one-shot things, they have decent poke and stuff, like the dragon's going to be really important for them, so you want to control that. Like we said, the Rift Herald is going to be a nightmare. If we can get a Baron, like for your team, it'll be great, because then Lux won't be able to wave clear as easily. And anything you can do to make a 5v5 team fight happen, you guys think you have the edge. Make sense? And so
Yep.
you probably want to find a way to end this laning phase. How else could you end the laning phase, by the way? What do you actually have to do that? Like when does the laning phase actually end?
When destroy towers.
Yeah, when you kill the towers, exactly. Take the towers. So to do that, like you said, you're going to have to gank to push the team out of lane to right-click towers. Make sense?
Yeah.
Wow, this is going too far off the page. We can't read it all. So it looks like you're going to have to get strong. Around level 6 when people get strong, you want to get some good ganks off and murder them. Before that, you want to set behind the scary one-shot champ so you can counter jungle the Rengar, go mess with him. That'd be amazing. Also, if there are any opportunities to poop on the Zed, Annie, I think, is laning against him. Or maybe it's Azir. Probably Azir because he took exhaust. But if you get any opportunities to go body the Zed, maybe Azir pokes him down and he used his shadow to harass or something. You just run in and murder him. So maybe you do that and set him behind. That'd be great. Sounds like dragons will be really important, so you probably want to be playing towards the bottom half of the map. When does Rift Herald spawn now, by the way? They changed this. It used to be 6 minutes. It's something different.
10.
Yeah, it's 10 now. Good guess or good memory, one of the two.
I think I watched it on one of your streams. Probably.
Nice.
I think that's actually where I got the split pushers victory. I don't remember which
Good.
one it was.
Rift Herald is the most important buff ever for a split pusher, especially a melee physical damage dealer. So make sure you get that if you ever have one of those on your team or if you're playing one. It's the best. But because this spawns at 10 minutes, right? Do you have to be up top until 10 minutes? Like, do you care about controlling that area?
No, only like after 10 minutes I could just go warded.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you care, but it's not that important. Because, like, bot lane, they can sneak a dragon at level 3 if they're really, really good.
Yeah.
You know, and we said dragons are important, so you probably want to be spending a lot of time bot mid early, and then as the map opens up, you know, try to sneak a herald between 10 and 20 minutes. So that kind of be my tentative plan. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, this took us like a half hour to figure out, so you usually don't have that long unless the enemy team just has the worst computer ever. So part of what you want to do as a jungler is start thinking about this and try to do it fast. And then eventually you'll just start seeing the same patterns over and over. Like, oh, a split push, 1-3-1 team. Okay, so we have to control Rift Herald, make sure they don't get Earth Dragons, you know, and, you know, just group and catch people out and murder them before they have time to build pressure. You know, or maybe buy like a ZZ Rod or a Banner of Command, you know, to stall them out, something like that. So those are things you can do. So work on, like, doing this fast. Let's see if you actually do it now. We're actually going to watch this game, okay?
Yeah.
All right. But the game starts in Champ Select. All right. So what are we looking at here as we watch, just for the people in Twitch? Oh, one sec. Can I help? Let me help our friend here. By the way, I like that you bought fast. I like that you're on your way. I honestly don't know if this jungle item is as good as the other one. Was this a recommended one, the machete?
Probably not.
So
I don't remember. I usually just like go to the league thing where you can make a build, right?
nice.
do that.
Yeah, that's not bad. Here you go, Arjet. Here's where you find the coaches. They're all right here. And you can search for AD carry. You can search for a bunch of stuff. And then just look for it. It'll be great. All right. So
I think the only reason I picked that one was because of the, you know, Shyvana auto attacks and like.
yeah,
probably,
and
like,
her Q is an auto attack reset that applies multiple. I think you might be right. I think this might be good, but it's because of how the jungle has changed. So if you look, like, see this like blue buff here?
Yeah. Oh, it only has.
Yeah, these guys they left the nest. They're off at college or whatever. You know, so now it's just 1. This guy's just 1. This guy's 3, but it's not really that big of a deal. Your W will take care of the little guys. This one is like 6 or 7. I forget how many it is now, so that sucks. If you get that item, you'll be doing less damage. But this guy is 1. This guy is like 2, and then, you know, 1 million. But because there's all these single target ones, I think you're right. I think the machete is better now. So before it wasn't. Because you could get your W, there were all these things with like 3 or more in the camps, and because of the talisman, even though you don't like the mana and don't give a shit, you actually sustained more than the lifesteal from the machete because you were hitting multiple things at once of your W, as weird as that sounds.
Oh, yeah.
So you actually had a slightly faster clear because it was doing more damage because there were more things to hit. But now that there are less things to hit and the machete does more damage, I think you're right. I think that's good. Kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
But I'm just letting you know in case you play other junglers. I love that you guys all bought fast. This is the first time I've seen this in a viewer game. I hate that you're doing this. Why is this stupid? Why is this the worst?
Because I can get invaded. And like not know.
You can get invaded. Azir is watching one side, so you'll probably be able to see them like sneaking in around here, right?
Yeah.
So you're safe there, but and if they come in here, you'll be able to see them. You'll just like duck out of here or whatever. But why is this? Let's say not horrible, but not optimal.
Because I could be getting like still being safe while hitting some vision of like a part of the map where I know the enemy team might just walk by and like I would know where they started.
Yeah.
It just like helps.
I see actually 4 mistakes here. Okay, do you want me to break them down for you? Or do you want to guess at what they are?
Break them down.
Okay, first mistake. What camp are you starting?
Blue.
Blue. Okay, why'd you get W?
I saw it in like a video where they like start W.
Yeah, do you know why they start W?
No.
Because
The AoE?
it does AoE. Okay, so how many things you're going to be hitting at blue?
1.
1. Okay, so is it better to get AoE when you're going to be hitting one thing, or is it better to get one of the 2 abilities that makes you do more damage to one thing?
Nah, yeah, it would be better to either get Q or E.
Yeah, I think Q might be better. E does % health damage. This guy does have a lot of health early, but the Q with your machete will do a lot. The cooldown does go down the more you auto attack, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I think you'll get more damage out of this one than this one early, and you're also getting a leash from your team, so it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
So I would recommend not getting the AoE thing first. Okay, that's mistake 1. What are the other 3 mistakes?
The fact that I stepped in that push is the one, probably. Like, instead of like.
Yeah, like here. Where's the enemy team right now? Do you know? Here's your team.
Probably at around the same. Like. At the moment, but they could be walking here.
Yeah,
Actually, they might be at the red.
I mean, so
river.
So right now, let me phrase it a different way. Do you have any idea where the enemy team is?
No.
No.
Not like.
No, you have none. They could be anywhere. They could be anywhere, man. They could be in this bush right here. You have no idea. They could be right here. Okay, so if you wanted to actually know instead of be like, a bronze jungler and not know, what could you do?
Stand in that bush, like, near drag.
I mean, you could. You could stand here. If they're all stacked in this bush, are you going to see them?
No.
No, not at all. So is there something you could do that would be more proactive and better? I'll give you a hint. There is.
Oh. Walk into their jungle and ward.
Yeah. Now, do you want to go alone? What if they're all in this bush? What if they're just waiting? Is it time to just boop, 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 dirt, dirt, dirt. Is it time to just walk in there?
No.
No, of course not. Who do you want with you if you're going to do that?
Azir.
Yeah, you want Azir. Anybody else? You and Azir? Just walk into all 5 of them?
With support an 80 carry?
Yeah, okay, support an 80 carry. 4v5, good idea?
Still not the best.
No, get everybody. Like literally get invade as 5. Okay? So,
okay, yeah.
So I recommend this to every single person I coach at Jungle because you're doing this for a couple reasons. You're going to invade, and you're going to walk through here, and you're going to go back and, do your farm like normal. Well, why are you doing this? Why?
To know where the enemy started.
Know where the enemy started. So how will you know?
Better.
Like when you walk in here, how will you know where the enemy started? Let's say you don't see anybody. Let's say that they're not in this bush. That they're in this bush or something. But walking this way, how will you know? Aoki, holy shit, 69 viewers. What a host. That's like almost my favorite number. Look, you guys, we're just coaching, talking about some jungle strategy of our friend Matthew here. We're trying to figure out, maybe you guys know, but why is it a good idea to invade instead of, just derping around in a bush without your team nearby? Why is it always a good idea?
Wait, actually, because if they're not there, then that means they're on the other side.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
if you don't see them here, they're not here. Where are they probably?
in probably yeah, blue side.
Other side. And like you said, and like we said, they could be here, maybe, but more likely than not, that they're doing the exact same derpy thing your team is. Okay. So if you don't see them here, they're probably starting here. So here, let's say, and how would you know? Maybe they're just late to buy. But as you're walking around through here, what else are you doing?
Warding?
Yeah, where are you warding?
Probably their buffs or like where do they think? Where I think they're gonna start.
I like the buff.
Which
You
is-
can put it there over the wall if you're scared to go in. You can put it in this bush so you can actually see all the things. Where else would be a good place to ward?
The other bush.
Here?
That one, yeah.
I would say no, actually. So
No.
it used to be. Where did people used to start season 6?
The Krugs.
The Krugs. Okay, when did the Krugs spawn in season 7?
A bit late.
Yeah, a bit late. It's like 140, 145, somewhere in there. I don't know the exact timing because I haven't played that many games in this patch yet. But reds and blues spawn first. The little camps, wolves and chickens, spawn at the same time as them. And then Krugs and Gromps spawn significantly later. It's like 143, 144, something like that. So they're not going to be starting Krugs because they're just giving you a 7-second head start or whatever. So that's dumb.
Yeah.
So they're going to start red, blue, wolves, or chickens. So if you had to put this other ward anywhere, where would it be?
Probably Krugs.
Probably Krugs,
Like-
but they're not going to start Krugs.
Chickens? Then?
I would put
Because-
them on chickens, yeah. Right here.
Oh, because of that new, what was it? The nuclear where like you can get 6 early.
Yeah, like if you want to get level 6 as quickly as possible, the optimal camp to start on is the chickens. So
I
this
remember what-
game, remember, oh shit, I don't have him up anymore, but you have a Rengar jungle on the enemy team. When does he get
Yeah.
really strong?
6.
Yeah, 6. So do you think he wants to like be ganking a whole bunch early, like looking for fights, or do you think he's going to be power farming to try to get 6? If you had to
Yeah,
guess.
he's probably gonna power farm.
So if he wanted to power farm, what camp is he starting on?
Chickens.
You see what I'm saying? Like see how we're working backwards? So the route might actually be something like here. Let me abridge it. It might be like ward, and then come back through here.
Yeah.
Something like that, because they're not going to be like starting here, so they don't really have reason to guard. They should be guarding here, and maybe like here, just to make sure you can't go this way, can't go this way. Actually, they'll be here still, so maybe you can sneak up behind them and catch them, but they'll see you coming. But the most important camps to guard early now are chickens, red, and blue. Those are like the 3 ones you start. You can start wolves, but they're so far back it's hard for mid lane to leash. So you're going to actually have a shittier time there, and there's less experience, so it's a little rough.
Yeah.
All right, other thing to notice. Why are the chickens the best one? Like I just want you to reiterate for the 69 people Ioki just brought. But why are they the magical buff if you want to hit 6 as quickly as possible out of the jungle?
Because
magical
Riot
camp.
made the jungle item give you extra XP depending on whether the jungle monsters are higher level than you,
Yeah.
right? So then, as you kill the little chickens, you would, since they're all level 2 and you're level 1, you would get more experience from them, but not quite enough to get to level 2.
Yeah, so
And
check
then you kill
this
the big
out.
chicken and you get a bunch of.
Exactly. Your mic is breaking up a little again. So here, do that thing where you unplug it and plug it back in. While you're doing that, let
Right.
me explain this mechanic. Just because you're turning into a robot right now, it's hurting my ears. All right, Gunny Money, help me! My ex is hitting on me. Oh no. You should hook her up with a friend who needs help, who needs a love. Hook her up with Dooms. Seems like he knows what to do with that. Okay, so the reason you want to start the chickens over the other camps if you want to get more experience is this right here. So your jungle item gives 30 bonus experience on monster kill for each level higher the monster is than you. So if you kill someone that's level 18 and you're level 1, you get 30 bonus experience for level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, all the way up there. You're going to get a bunch of experience. Well, when you're level 1, all the jungle camps start at level 2. How many chickens are there now?
6.
6. Thank you. Hey, perfect timing. Good timing. So because there's 6 chickens, there's 5 little ones, and then there's a big guy. Big guy gives you 50, but each one of those little ones, the 5 of them, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, you get an extra 150 experience just because you started that camp. Now, if you just started red or blue, you don't get the extra 150 experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You only get like that 30.
Yeah, you get enough to get you get the bonus 50 here. So,
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if these stack, actually. I'm kind of curious. I could look, but Riot has it balanced where you don't really need to think about that. The most important thing is the chickens only give you this bonus at level 1. Because once you hit level 2, they're level 2, and you're not going to get this bonus experience. So if you want to hit level 6 fast, you got to start there. And if you're playing like a single target jungler, like a Trundle or a Warwick or something before his rework, you're going to need a leash. You're going to need some help. Otherwise, you're going to get your ass kicked, and it's going to suck.
Yeah.
So things to think about. So Shyvana, really, really good if she can start her W, wants to power farm to level 6, and goes to the chickens, and maybe like your friendly laner throws like a skill shot in there or something to start you off.
Yeah.
Something to think about. That's also why they made them spawn a little bit earlier, because minions get to mid faster than the other lanes, so now the mid laner can actually help leash. It's weird, but that's why.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So be thinking about that. So going again back to why you should invade, it's to figure out where they're starting. So if they're not starting chickens or red, where are they probably starting?
Top side?
Yeah, what camp specifically are they probably starting on?
Blue?
Blue. Also, if you guys didn't like ward or like secure this area on your way down, like maybe your top laner like ran this way and then joined you, just to check, they could be starting your chickens, and that would just be sad for you. They could be starting your red, and that'd be sad for you. So you want to like not be doing what your Annie's doing and actually help and like check for stuff. Make sense?
Yeah.
So as a jungler, in the pre-game chat, make sure you're like, all right, guys, buy fast. We're going to invade so I can get wards, so I can get in his head, so we can win the game, and I can give you guys all the elo you can buy. So that way all the girls will want to date you, right? Because that's what the elo does. That's why we play this game, right? For the ladies. So anyway, yeah, chicks dig elo. I've heard that somewhere. Aoki taught me that. So anyway. Do you see why this is a mistake now?
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to turn one of your mistakes, starting W, into a glorious victory, what would you do? Which would also fix one of the other 2 mistakes we haven't talked about yet.
Start chickens.
Start chickens! Yeah, that'd be great. Why do you want to start chickens on Shyvana?
Because you want to get level 6.
Yeah, you want to be as strong as possible, as fast as possible. You have one of the fastest clears in the game. Like, why wouldn't you start the camp that gives you an extra leg up on the enemy jungle? Like it'll take you one less camp to hit level 4 if you start chickens.
Yeah.
Like why don't you just do that and then go take all of his shit in the jungle? Like Rengar is not a fast jungler. God, I had trouble saying that word, but his clear is not that great. So if you can get a leg up on him and go take his shit or just murder him when he's like at 100 health, struggle busting his way to a full clear, then do that. Because that was, like we said, one of the win conditions. Set the scary one-shot enemy champions behind so they can't be scary in one shot, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I hate that you're starting blue side. All right, what's the other reason I hate that you're starting blue side, which is the last thing that I think is a mistake here?
I don't need blue buff.
You don't need blue buff, but what'll happen if you start blue? Here, let's play the hypothetical game. Let's think into the future. Let's use our noggins. Let's use our crystal balls. Okay, you're starting blue. What's your jungle path? What are you going to do next?
Grump. Wolves.
Okay, going to do Grump. Okay, going to do wolves. All right, what's next? What's the plan?
Either chickens or red.
Okay, chickens or red. Maybe both. I don't know. Here, I'm just drawing the path.
Krugs.
Okay, then Krugs.
I don't know. I would probably just farm everything and then back.
Farm everything and back? Okay. So what I'm seeing is you're moving this way. Is that fair?
Yeah.
All right, what did we say we probably wanted to do for the first 10 minutes or so of the game?
Oh, we wanted to get bot ahead. Like, focus
We wanted
the
to
bot side of
focus
the map.
bot and mid because there's a dragon down here. We wanted to make it so Zed didn't take off. Also, we don't really give a shit about top right now because they're kind of in a winning matchup, and also Rift Herald isn't up for a while. So we wanted to go down here because if we get an early kill bot, we can take tower. We can maybe take an early dragon, which is another win condition. Like, it's more important to be bot than top. So right now, if you do this clear, these are the 2 lanes you're putting pressure on because you're moving this way to this way, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Now, Pres B for me is saying starting blue can be beneficial, then you get a better leash. Okay. But like we said, if you start chickens, you don't need that big of a leash because the chickens are wimpy. If mid lane throws one skill shot into the mix, you're good. You did it. They're all going to die.
Yeah,
and then
true.
you're level 2. A really good jungle path if you're trying to rush 6 is, and you could do this, like if you wanted to, like if your win condition was get the Tryndamere top nice and fed, by all means start this way and move this way. But we said in the pregame chat when we were looking at win conditions, we wanted to focus mid and bot. We wanted to control this dragon, right? So if you're doing this, you're clear when you back. You said you wanted to farm all the things and go back. Where are you going to run to?
Bot.
Yeah, you're going to go bot, and then you're going to clear this way again, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to be level 6, somewhere in here, where you can gank top, which is what we want to do, right? You're sure going to catch the Nidalee as Shyvana, right?
No.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I was playing Shyvana, so chickens wouldn't be hard even if I didn't get a leash.
No, you're playing Shyvana. You started W, so start here. And, probably if you wanted to get fast 6, you're like, I don't know if I can gank anybody. Do this. Do the Krugs next. Reason you're doing the Krugs next is because they respawn sooner. They're worth a bunch of golden experience, more than the other camps. Then go red. You could look and be like, okay, maybe something's gankable up here. Do the Scuttle if you're waiting around, something like that. If not, Wolves, Gromp, Blue, whatever. Keep farming. If you wanted to do the really insane fast 6 clear, which is like your level 6 of double buff at 6 minutes, chickens, Gromp, wolves, Gromp. I'm sorry, chickens, Krugs. That's the name of this camp. They're Krugs. They're not Gromps, obviously. I'm just being a jungle racist. But chickens, Krugs, wolves, Gromp. You can either do Scuttle or you can back. And then come back here. Chickens, Krugs, red, wolves, blue, Gromp. And you'll be level 6 of double buffs.
Yeah.
But you have to start chickens for this to work. Otherwise, you miss that 150 bonus experience and it doesn't work. But something like that will be really good because, level 6, you'll be 6 of double buff. And these guys will be, level 3, level 4.
And even if I can't gank,
and even if you
Rengar's not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, Rengar won't be able to clear that fast because you're Shyvana, and like we said, your strength is you farm so freaking fast. So you're like, oh, well, I'm out of my jungle to farm. Just eat all this stuff and then get those deep wards we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the plan. So right now, those are the 4 mistakes I'm seeing. Can you listen back to me so I know that you absorbed that and learned? And also because we just gained 69 people watching for some reason?
So, as Shyvana, since not only did I start W, but I'm also a pretty fast clearer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I should probably start chickens, since chickens give you more experience early game than any other camp, because there's more.
Now, if you wanted to gank, if there was a for sure gank that was super easy, you could do like blue, Gromp, red gank. That's the thing you could do. If your plan was get Annie ahead. But I'm thinking against a Nidalee, you're not gonna be able to do that. Against a Zed, it's gonna be really hard for you to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, like we said, in the matchup, we probably want dragons more than anything.
Yeah.
So by pressuring bot side, then it's easier to get those.
So again, I don't think starting the buff is good. You start the buffs when you want to gank usually. Makes sense?
Yeah.
If you want to get strong and farm up, and maybe you just want to farm the shit out of your jungle so you can buy items faster so you can just go solo the dragon when Rengar is doing derpy stuff top or something. Makes sense? Yeah, try Alistar. New Alistar is insane. I played against one of those last night in our viewer games, and I just felt like I couldn't do anything to him. Leona's good. Tarek's good. Try Sejuani support if you want to, Packer fan. Or Prophet, I'm sorry. Sejuani support is strong. I'm telling you guys. All right. Sorry, going back to you though. So that's good. Start on the other side of the map so you can work your way bot, so you can pressure bot for the dragons that are bot. Start a different ability if you're going to start the single target camps, because W does AoE damage, your Q and your E, do single target damage. You're only hitting one target, so why gimp yourself? What else?
Yeah.
We can start chickens to farm faster, and you're not doing anything proactive level 1, right?
Yeah.
And what do I mean by proactive stuff level 1?
But ganking lanes or invading. Maybe ganking lanes, invading.
You can't gank lanes level 1, right? before the camps even spawn. I'm saying like 0 to
Oh,
2 minutes into the game. We were saying like come in here and do this kind of play, right?
Oh, word.
Yeah, get in there and get some deep wards. Why are the deep wards good?
Because I can tell where the enemy jungle started.
Yeah, so
And
let's
track 'em
say
better.
you got these wards, and you see Rengar starting right here, and you're starting right here. What's his route? What's he probably gonna do?
It's probably gonna go chickens red, and either grump or blue. But it really doesn't matter because by that time I could probably just steal his blue.
Yeah, I think he's actually gonna go chickens, Krugs, maybe red, and then he'll go over here. But like you
Okay.
said, do this and then go here and take his shit, right?
Yeah.
Maybe take his wolves. I don't know. Counter jungling is really strong in this season because the camps have 2 minutes and 30-second respawn timers instead of a minute 40. So when they're gone, it hurts.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So yeah, and you can do that because you have this vision. Also, which way is he going to be moving on the map?
Top.
Yeah, he's going to be moving from bot to top if he's starting there. And even if he's starting red, it's probably going to be the same thing, right? So which two lanes are going to be really, really endangered early game?
Mid and top.
Yeah, he's going to be playing towards here. When will they be in danger? Like, let's say he wants to gank. He's starting red. When should they be scared? When should they be, like, warding? When should you be spam pinging gank o'clock or run away?
After 6.
After 6?
I mean, like, level 6.
I mean, yeah, level 6, they should probably be scared. I agree with you. But let's say he's going to do the level 3 gank. He's going to do red, wolves or something blue. Or maybe red,
Like,
gromp blue, something like that.
a bit after, like, I finish my buff, or, like, my camps.
Mhm.
No, wait, yeah, they should, after I finish my 3rd camp.
Yeah, the way I think about it, how
Yeah,
long
well,
does it normally take for you to finish your 3rd camp?
I don't know, I haven't time, like, I haven't paid attention to that.
Pay attention to that, by the way. When you play different junglers, figure out how long it takes you to do it. And then, like here, let's say, is Shyvana a fast or slow clearer?
Fast. Probably
Fast.
the fastest.
Probably the fastest. I agree with you. I think Ivern is the fastest right now. Olaf might be a little faster. But she's one of the faster ones, and I know she's getting buffs on the PBE, so she might be even faster than them, for all I know. What about Rengar? You're up against a Rengar jungle this game. Is he faster or slower than you?
He's slower.
Is he a lot slower, or
Probably a lot slower.
Probably
I've
a
never
lot-
actually played Rengar, but I've heard he's pretty
So
clear.
figure this. I haven't played the new Rengar yet. His clear might be amazing now, but old Rengar was not the fastest. He had a tough time in the jungle. So figure, like, if you're getting done with your 3rd camp at like X o'clock, he's going to be X plus 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And you have that in the back of your head. So when you finish your 3rd camp, especially on this fast clearing like dragon lady, you should be telling which lanes that they should be worried about a gank.
Mid and top.
Mid and top. How do you tell them?
You ping. Or, like, chat. But they're probably not gonna listen to chat.
I would be like danger ping. Be like Rango on blue, care mid top, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, that's why this early invade is important, so you can get those deep wards. That pretty much tells you what he is going to do for the first 7 minutes of the game, if you're paying attention. So if you get those, really, really good, because you can plan around his entire route. You know where to be to counter gank. Like we said, if you see him on red, just go take his shit here. You have all these options that right now you don't have because you're just derping around in a bush.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, let's watch. So already we're 30 seconds into the game, and we talked about this for 30 minutes. So sorry. Not sorry. Oh, look, he's dancing. Oh, look, the enemy team is invading. He's still dancing, huh? They literally just walked around here, and he's just sitting there dancing. I wonder, like... Oh, first blood.
Oh.
Oh, she was just sitting there getting hit by spears. Here, let's actually watch that again. Let's watch that again so we can cry a little on the inside. All right, so she actually face-checked a bush.
Oh, wow.
And now you're typing what the fuck. Now you're going to be reported by Riot's auto ban system. And now you're about to type this game. So let me ask you again. Now let's say what's another reason you want your team to group with you and invade early?
So that we don't face check a bush and die.
Yeah.
Till 5 or like 4.
Yeah, you're making it so your team doesn't do what just happened. This dumb shit for no reason. Oh, look, Zillion's doing dumb shit for no reason, too. He's actually not dying, though, so that's good. All right, you get your E. Not sure if that's good or bad, actually. Like I'd have to actually test the numbers to see if in the new jungle it's better to get Q or E. But it looks
Yeah, I
like
actually
you.
wanted to try doing it.
It looks like you're full health, so there you go. All right. So right now, where's Rengar?
Well, he's probably either bot or top, but he's probably top.
He's probably either bot or top.
Yeah.
Do-
Like,
Dude,
at
I
that
mean,
point,
I mean, yeah, that's like, hey, president's going to be in charge of domestic and foreign policy, right? Is there anything else? You know what I mean? He's either bot or top. Do you have any idea where he is? He's on the map. He's somewhere. Like,
Yeah, I have no
okay,
clue.
so yeah, you have no clue, right? So again, is this safe? Is this a good idea? What you're doing right now?
no,
I don't know.
not at all.
Not at all. Probably not. Because, like, what if you're doing this and then he just jumps out of the bush and Zed sees you and he, like, comes down here and blows his ignite and kills you?
Yeah.
Now, if you had gotten those early wards, let's say, and you saw him starting, here. So he's done 1 camp, he's done 2 camp, he's probably on his wolves right now, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe he's coming over here and you can set your ward in this bush just to see, right? Maybe it becomes a better idea. But because you have no idea, he could be hiding in this bush right now, and he could be calling Zed. He could be calling his bot lane, and you could just die.
Yeah.
So this is horrible just because you don't have that early information. Make sense?
Yeah.
And it might work out. I don't know. It might work out fine. I like the ward there. I like that you're doing this. Your E over the wall is seen by towers usually. So this is great. It's working out. Oh, mistake. What did we just do?
Kill the big chicken first? Or like...
No. You want to leave one.
Oh, yeah, true, because then it doesn't spawn, and then he only gets, like...
It'll take... He has to clear it before it spawns. How long does it take for the chickens to respawn?
Wasn't it, like... I don't remember. You said it was, like, a bit more than
Oh, my
usual.
wife's home. Yeah, it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds now. Hey, do you want to say hi to my stream?
Did you see my Amber Alert?
That was your Amber Alert?
No.
We have a new kid? Joking. I'm joking, guys. That's not
Isn't that
funny. Sorry.
I just said Amber Alert. Look up media for local details.
Yeah, like my phone like had a seizure for
No,
the
but-
Amber Alert thing, and then it didn't tell me to do anything.
It didn't say anything. It,
It was
just said,
it was just like blank. So I feel bad for that Amber.
this is exactly what it said.
This is my wife Elise. She's sick with what I
Hi.
had.
Oh, wow.
So this is what the Amber Alert said. It just said, let me read it.
I don't think they can read it. It just says really blurry. Amber Alert Detroit, check local media. Good. Good. Helpful.
Check local
Wow.
media.
All right. Oh my god. Everyone's angry.
Is everybody? Are you bored?
I guess it's only 29 people so far. Aoki shared the stream with 69
Where's Aoki?
people.
Is Aoki here?
Aoki is too good for a common stream like this. He's probably getting a manicure and a pedicure from his adoring fans right now, so sorry. She just worked like a really long shift. She works at a hospital, so just want to say hi real quick. All right, back to business though. So it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake to go in here and just counter jungle without any vision. I also think it's a mistake for you to not take the last chicken, because if you leave one again, it doesn't start that 2-minute 30-second respawn timer until he clears it. That's my pet piggy Squirtle oinking in the background.
Oh, precious.
Hey, I'm trying to coach here. Can you please stop giving Squirtle a delightful belly rub and making her oink in pleasure? It's distracting. Guys, this is what's going on beneath my desk right now. She is scratching Squirtle's butt. It's my pet mini pig Squirtle. All right. I'm sorry, Matthew. This is totally unprofessional.
All right.
It's super serial business, League of Legends. So, anyway.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think you should do this, because you don't have the information, you might die, and also, even though you did do it, you kind of screwed it up by taking the little one. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, let's go back in time. Let's go back in time to a simpler time when you were on your first camp. So, I want you to tell me right now, look at the minimap. Where do you think the enemy jungler is?
I think he's bot side.
Why do you think he's bot side?
Because They warded my blue.
They warded your
So-
blue. Okay.
I expected, like, at that point, I was thinking, okay, so they know I'm blue. That means he's gonna go red, then try to get me. Well, like I'm low with the red buff and kill me. That was like
Okay.
my thought.
Okay, maybe. So
What?
so that's a good thought. They might be doing that. Are they doing that? You can just see right now if they're doing that or not.
No.
No. How do you know that they're not doing that?
Oh, because bot side. I mean, yeah, bot side like plays.
Yeah,
not-
is bot lane leashing? Here, watch again. Look at the map. I see
I should
Lux.
have paid attention to that. Wow.
I see Lux. I see Jinx. Zed's here. Is he on chickens or is he on red?
No, he's mid.
No, Zed is mid. Okay, and is bot lane? Are they leashing red?
No,
Can they leash Krugs?
no.
No,
Like-
Krug spawns
Yeah,
at like
no.
140 something now, like 143,
Yeah.
144. I think someone said, maybe even 150. I think someone said. Here, let's actually see when your Gromp spawns. Gromp not quite up yet. 150. It just spawned, so it's 150. So they can't leash Krugs or Gromp because it doesn't spawn till 150. So
Yeah.
where is Rengar?
Top side.
Top side. What do you probably start on? Wolves or blue? What do you think?
Blue.
Blue. You can also tell because Nidalee isn't in lane yet, right?
Yeah.
Caitlyn's just getting back to lane. Nidalee will just be getting back to lane. If you're really good, you can look at Nidalee when she shows up and see if she's missing any health or mana.
Oh yeah.
See how she just showed up right at 217?
Yeah.
Now, she's probably missing some health and mana. I think what she did is she leashed blue and then leashed Gromp a little, which is why she
Oh,
took
yeah,
so
she
long.
could probably do that.
So because of that, where do you think Rengar is right now? She just showed up top.
He's either finishing Gromp or going to the Wolves.
Yeah, so here, where's the Blue Jay? Okay, so he did blue, Gromp, Nidalee shows up here. He's probably finished, and he's moving this way. So you put this ward here, right? So
Yeah.
right around now, he should be walking past the tower. He should be walking into the chickens. He should be in that bush, but he's not. So what is he doing right now?
Scuttle Crab?
It could be on Scuttle. By the way, what you just did is horrible. This is literally the worst. This right here is you are the biggest jerk ever. Why is that horrible?
Because I stole like money or like gold from the zero.
You shoved his lane. You took experience in gold. You didn't contribute anything at all, so he hates your guts right now. He's like, fuck this jungler. You also gave away your
Yeah.
position. So right now, what does the enemy team know about you?
That I finished blue buff. Like,
You've done blue buff. Blue buff is gone. They know you started blue. They
I-
also know you started blue because they warded it and watched you do it. What else do they know?
They know I was in their jungle. Because
Yeah.
I came out of that side.
Because you just walked
And
out
they
of
know
their
I didn't
jungle.
take the red.
They know that their red is still up. What camp do they know you took?
Probably chickens.
Why do they know you took chickens? What can they do to see that you took chickens?
My HP.
I mean,
got low.
your HP got low. Okay. Is
Wait,
that it?
CS. Tab.
Yeah, your CS. Hit tab. So how much CS do you have right now?
I have 8.
Yeah, you have 8. So what camps can you do to get 8 CS in blue buff? Blue buff.
Gromp and chickens.
Yeah, that's it, right? So, and they know that you didn't counter one, so Rengar knows he doesn't have to go clear it.
Yeah. Wow.
So right now you dicked over your mid lane, and you told the enemy team everything about your early clear. They know exactly where you are, and they also know exactly where you're going. You notice bot lane right now? They're all inning your bot lane because they know they're not worried about you, or they're not looking at the map because it's gold and nobody looks at the map yet. But if they were good players, they could be doing that safely, and it's a good call to all in because they see you on the map moving out to top. And if you're top, where are you not?
I'm not bot.
You're not bot, so they can just all in and do stupid shit like this, and it's fine. Prophet's asking, why does Shyvana start chickens? He missed it. Why does Shyvana start chickens, Matthew?
Because Shyvana has a good AoE clear.
Good AoE
and
clear.
Since she wants to farm 6 fast.
She wants to get to 6
Why?
fast so she can
Starting
outscale
chickens.
the enemy jungle, so she starts chickens. Why? Why not red?
because because by killing the little chickens, you gain extra XP since they are higher level than you.
Mhm.
It's like an interaction with the jungle item.
Yeah, so here, machete. Here, I'll show you again, Prophet. Just because I like your style, man. But the jungle items have this goofy passive where you get 50 bonus experience for killing large monsters, and you get 30 bonus experience for each monster kill that's a higher level than you. So the chickens, every camp in the game starts at level 2 when you're level 1. So if you kill the chickens first and you kill all the little ones first, you get 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. You get an extra 150 EXP if you start that camp that you wouldn't if you started blue or red.
Yeah.
So you essentially get to level 4 a camp early just by starting the chickens first, doing the same number of camps. So any champion that wants to farm 6 fast, that has good AoE clear and maybe like a mid laner to help leash, wants to start the chickens if they want to hit 6 first. So that's why in Shyvana you want to do it, because you're probably not trying to fight or gank early because your ganks are shit. You're trying to play to your strengths, which, like we said earlier, Matthew, are what?
Farming.
Farming.
Getting ahead in gold. That's
You are a farm monster. You have the fastest clear in the game. You're impossible to catch. You're just going to do what you did, which is like take the chickens all day. Just be a little more stealthy about it, right? All right,
Yeah.
so right here. Rengar is level 2 and half health. What do you notice about him?
that he put a word.
He did put a
and
ward.
that he's low, which means he probably was meaning to take Spellcraft. And that he's only level 2, which means he's only taking... Wait, 2 camps? I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
he's
right.
only taken 2 camps so far.
Oh, okay.
Or 2
So he
camps in
took
Scuttle,
probably-
one of the 2. He could have just done Scuttled.
He could have just...
If you wanted to know for sure, what would you look at?
His CS, like, tab and then check.
Yeah, let's see if you do it. Now, what camps do you know he hasn't taken?
Well, if I had looked tab, then I would have probably known, but I
Okay,
didn't, so-
well, Gromp and Red and Blue all
Wait, yes,
are
maybe.
1 CS.
Blue.
Yeah, how do you know he hasn't taken Blue?
Because he doesn't have the blue circle around him. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he doesn't have the
Like, he
buff.
doesn't have the buff.
Okay, has he taken Red?
What?
Maybe he took your Red. Maybe that's why
No.
he's so low. No, why not?
No. Because he doesn't have buff. Wow.
No, he was probably AFK or something early game. That's what that's telling me. But let's see if you check tab. He didn't take your chickens. He didn't take your red. You didn't really check anything. I like that you're looking around, but do you see like how you could have gotten a lot more information there and figured out what he's doing, get in his head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Rengar was probably AFK for the first minute of the game.
Wait, did that really have blue buff? I think I barely saw.
Maybe she did. I don't know. You should have looked. Here, let's look and see. Here, when Annie dies, you'll be able to check, right?
Yeah.
It looked like she had it.
But it was like quick.
So
Yeah, she probably did.
so that means she was probably leashing blue for Rengar and then stole it by accident. And that's why he's so low.
True, that's what he saw. Yeah.
Okay, but you would see that if you like actually looked around. Yeah, she does have blue buff. Good flash, by the way. You were probably dead.
I put your soap in the shower.
Thank
Dodge
you.
and-
I don't
Oh,
know.
we kill. I remember that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Good job killing her. Good job not being afraid. Good job trusting Azir to like go murder people. That was solid. All right, I absolutely hate this. I hate this so much. You did a good job killing the Nidalee.
Oh, that I wait for the gold.
No. I hate so much that you did something here. It's not that you're waiting for the gold. Waiting for the gold is good. What do I hate?
That I typed in chat.
No, not that you typed in chat. The smiley face is fine.
Oh, the chilling smite.
Yeah, I freaking hate that you finish your jungle item. Why?
Because I'm not ganking. So
You're not ganking at all. Like your plan is to power farm and wait for the Nidalee to commit suicide and feed you blue buff, right?
So by buying that, then yeah, I could have just gotten attack speed items like those two, to then finish later.
Yeah, like what jungle item are you going?
The jungle item, like chilling smite with enchantment blood raising.
Oh, so you're going Blood Razor. Okay, so you're going the attack speed one. Right now you have 920 gold.
Wait, actually, I think I end up buying Cinderhawk. I sell blood razor and buy Cinderhawk because I realized we have no tanks.
Yeah, I think Cinderhawk would be better this game because they have 2 assassins, and you might be split pushing, and you are the tank. So Cinderhawk would be the way to go. So in this situation, I would probably buy, a ruby crystal and work towards your Bambi Cinder, the little Sunfire guy.
Oh yeah. Fine.
That'd be really good. You only have 900 gold though, so I think like the ruby crystal is fine, the boots are fine. Maybe you get some armor. Well, why would I say armor?
Because they have Zed AD and then Rengar AD and then Jinx AD.
Yeah, I mean that kind of makes sense. I'm thinking because that could build into like
jungle monsters, right? Like,
jungle monsters. You'll be full
attackers.
health if you do that. It'll be great. That'll also build into Sunfire Cape if you want to go Blood Razor, or Dead Man's Plate if you want to go Cinder Hulk, or it can build into Ninja Tabby because if you look at their team, they have Zed, Rengar, Nidalee wants to auto attack too, and then who's the AD
Oh,
carry?
yeah.
Caitlyn?
Our AD carry, yeah, Caitlyn.
Or is no, their AD carry is Jinx, right? Yeah, so they have like 4 champions that like to auto attack. So Ninja Tabby would be really good. It would also help you tank and help you move around faster. Alternatively, you could have bought the cooldown reduction boots, which will give you more smites, which will help you do what?
Control dragons and like objectives, like
Yeah.
jungle objectives.
But what's Shyvana's strength again? Farm. And right now you're like quite a few camps ahead of the Rengar. You have an extra kill for free, it looks like, although it's an assist for you. So if you got those cooldown reduction boots, they'll let you move really, really fast. He'll never catch you. They'll give you CDR, which will make your abilities come off cooldown faster, which is great. And your 2 summoner spells have that, 10%, 15% off their cooldown? I think it's 10% on the boots.
Yeah, I think it's 10%. I don't know.
So
But, yeah,
you'll have
that helps.
more smites for the game, which means since you're a farming monster, you'll be able to farm faster. You'll be able to steal shit from his jungle faster, then get out of town faster. It'll make
Yeah.
you everywhere. It'll speed up your clear dramatically. I think the cooldown reduction boots would be better here. Also, do you need the other part of the jungle item?
The what do you mean, like?
Like do you need to finish Chilling Smite? Like, is this going to speed up your clear at all?
No.
I mean, it will a little. It's not bad. But I mean, how much gold is it to actually finish your jungle item? Do you know?
No.
Let's look.
No idea.
This is why you're getting coaching, right? So
Yeah.
here, let's say Stalker's Blade. I think that's what it is, right? So look at how much freaking gold this thing costs. All right, and you had Hunter's Machete, right? So Hunter's Machete, what
Yeah.
does it do? 10% lifesteal versus monsters. Great, right? And then you get
Yeah.
the bonus experience. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Everything about it's pretty good.
So yeah, it's pretty good. I agree. It's a good item. I'm glad you bought it. So you spent 650 gold to upgrade to Stalker's Blade. Okay, what does it give you? Here, let's compare the two side by side. 10% life silvers monsters on Hunter's Machete. All right, we got the Stalker's Blade. What does it give you?
10% life steal against monsters.
Oh wait, that's the same.
Mana regeneration.
Okay, good. 180% base mana regen while in the jungle. All right, you're gonna be spending some time in the
Yay.
jungle, so Shyvana will get all her mana back, right?
Yay.
Do you have mana?
Use mana.
She doesn't use mana. Okay, so you wasted quite a bit of gold on that. Okay, what else do you get? Do you do anything else down
Chilling
here?
Smite.
You get Chilling Smite. Oh, baby. Okay, so Chilling Smite, you're level 3 right now, maybe level 4. You're going to be getting 52 extra damage. And you're going to steal 20% of their movement speed for 2 seconds.
It's only against champions.
Only against champions, too. It's not going to... You can definitely, cast Smite against the jungle monsters still, but, I mean, you're not getting anything extra.
Yeah.
So you've essentially gotten, let's say, 40 to 80 extra damage before your next spot, if Smite is up. Do you get anything else?
My basic attacks versus monsters deal 25.
This is a little better. I mean, Machete was only doing 25 bonus on hit damage.
Oh wait, is that the same thing?
It's the same thing. You gain this. You deal 30 magic damage over 5 seconds while restoring as much as health.
Oh. Wow.
So you've spent 650 gold to get this, which you don't need because your W is going to instantly clear things now, and then Chilling Smite, which is doing a whopping 50 extra damage.
Wow. Yeah, that's a fail.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. That's why you see junglers like Hecarim rush Triforce out of the jungle. They just sit on like this, and then they just get Triforce.
Yeah.
Because it actually gives them stats that lets them kill the enemy team and farm faster.
Wow. Yeah.
There's other reasons too. Like if you're going Cinderhulk, this item costs too much money for the stats it gives until you get to a threshold of bonus health. So and
Oh, yeah,
I think the math there is different. It used to be you needed 1,000 gold worth of bonus health, but now because of the shield mastery, if you're playing a tank, it's going to take the Colossus mastery. I think it's less to get the effective health out of it. So you could probably rush Cinderhulk a little earlier now, but before, like this is a second or third item, or else you're bad. So I still need to do the math this season, but you never ever want to rush this early. Now, like you said, maybe you're ganking and that extra 50 damage and that 20% slow, that's gonna make or break the gank. Maybe that's the case. But as Shyvana, are we gonna be ganking?
No, not until 6. So
Not-
like, actually,
Not until 6, because you're never gonna catch Nidalee. You're gonna have a hard time catching Zed. He'll just like shadow over a wall. Bot lane, maybe you can make something happen, but you'll have to wait for Jinx to blow her traps. Like
and
so.
Lux to blow her Q.
Yeah, and Lux to blow her Q and her E, it's going to be tough. So I think you're better off buying literally any other item. Make sense? Now, let's say, like, all you're really gaining from this is a little extra damage and 30 magic damage over 5 seconds, which is restored as health. I would,
To be honest, it would,
yes.
like, ban way better.
So like maybe this game you want to buy like one damage item. So instead of this, just to get stronger faster, you had here. Let's see how much gold you had. It looks like you had like a little over 900 gold. What if you bought like Vamp Scepter? Because like a good item on Shyvana is like Blade of the Ruined King. But this is 900 gold, gives you 15 AD, gives you 10% life steal. You'll always be topped off in the jungle. You'll be doing extra damage. A lot of your abilities scale with AD. And your Q, your on hit, does multiple auto attacks. This means like you auto attack and you Q, so it's like an extra 15 damage on the first auto attack, and then 15 on top of the other one, and you get life steal on all that. So something like this would be really good. And on Shyvana, you can build it into Death's Dance, you can build it into Bilgewater, into like a Blade of the Ruined King, or something else. Like you can build it into Hydra items. Like it, you have so many options. Like it's so good, and there are all these builds. Like Shyvana can actually build Gunblade, and then straight tank after that, and then she's like unkillable from all the healing she's doing from that first passive. It's really goofy, and then she gets a slow too. Oh no, they got rid of the slow. Now it's just a weird lightning bolt thing. Never mind. But I'm just saying, like it's pretty good. Oh no, it is still a slow. I'm sorry, I'm reading it as I talk. It had a different name, so I was second guessing myself. But I was wrong to second guess myself. I should have stuck with my instincts.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, good night, Diesel. See you later. But anyway, so literally buy any other item besides the one you did. It'll be better, okay?
Yeah.
Make sense?
A lot.
Okay, you see why?
Yeah.
And I like that you thought about buying a control ward and then got boots. I think boots are fine. This is like an okay build. It's just it could be better. Because you're going to buy this later anyway. So it's just like, well, why don't you buy another item you're going to buy later anyway? Only one that'll, let you do more things instead of less things.
Yeah.
Hey, good. You're using that. Oh, I didn't realize the little thingies stick to the scuttle. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's into wards, I think.
Yep.
They I don't know how long.
That's a pretty good ward, by the way. Leave that last one. Trust me, leave that last one. Mid laners like to steal those too, so make sure you leave that so that Zed can't get it either. But it's fine. I'm glad that you're counter jungling it. Because the respawn timer is so big, maybe you do that. It seems like this Rengar is pretty clueless. So because he's clueless, maybe it's good. I like that you're going down here, but I feel like you're just going to die. Team? Yeah, your team wasn't in position. Let's watch that again. Just so you can cringe a little and see how bad this was. Okay, why was this bad? Do you remember, or do you want to watch again?
Sure, let's watch it again. I think it's because they were running away and my team wasn't there. Wait.
All right, where's your team right now?
They are coming from base. Wow.
They're coming from base. Is Caitlyn there yet?
No.
Nope.
Whoa.
Zillion's backing up. He's being zoned. You also make sure, like before you start fighting, you make sure that you get into tower aggro range too. Do you want to watch again?
No.
All right.
Well, if you want
No, I don't want to see that. So what could have been better than just feed the enemy team a free kill for no reason?
to ward the bush and like wait for bot lane, or I don't know, get something else.
Yeah, ward
Or
the
the
bush. Go steal his Krugs, something like that. If they come to chase you, just GTFO. You can use your Chilling
Yeah.
Smite to speed up. But something like that could be good. Like from this ward that he's not in the area probably, so go down there and take Krugs. That could work.
Yeah.
And maybe you do chickens and then work your way down to Krugs and then gank from behind once Caitlyn's there too and can actually follow up and do damage. Because Zillion's like, I don't know what this idiot's doing. I'm just gonna let him die, and that's the smart thing to do. Because,
Yeah.
But and I know you're like, I mean, I pinged, but like look at what you're typing.
Yeah, that was wow.
You're like, team, God, wish I had the. If only my teammates weren't so bad.
Wow.
You're that
Yeah.
guy this game. So I'm just saying, like whenever you fuck up too, and like it's okay. People are gonna make mistakes. People make mistakes all the time. I make mistakes every game. I'm horrible at this game. Don't blame your team. Be like MB, and that's it. You know what I mean?
I blame him a lot this game, actually.
My bad. It was my bad. I pinged, but I didn't know. Okay, good. You're at least like saying I didn't notice. You guys didn't get. Oh, I didn't notice you guys weren't back from base yet. Uh-oh. I didn't notice you guys didn't give 2 fucks, which is my fault. So we're gonna watch that again just because this is now funnier. This is now so much funnier. So time out. Okay, look at where Caitlyn is. And by the way, Caitlyn gives 2 fucks.
Oh wow.
I just want you to watch what you're typing again, okay? All right, this is our first jungle session together too. This is our first coaching session. Oh, and Rengar shows up, right on time. So
He does.
and you're
Oh,
typing.
yeah.
I didn't notice you guys didn't give 2 fucks while they're getting ganked. That's just horrible, right? So when I talk to my students, there are 3 things that are the most important things to focus on in League of Legends. Do you know what they are?
Oh wait, yeah, I think macro, micro, and
Micromanagement, which is how you push the buttons in a specific situation, how good you are at pushing them in the right sequence quickly. Macromanagement, which is what you were saying, which is what?
like decision.
Yeah, decision making. Like, do I go top or do I go bot? Okay, in 5 minutes, where do I want to be on the map? What are our win conditions? What do I want to do? What items should I build? Macro is like the knowledge that lets you push the buttons good.
Yeah.
Macro enables micro. What's the last one?
Attitude.
I call it micromanagement, macromanagement, and anger management. So here, yeah, let's just watch one more time.
Well,
Which one am I recommending you work on?
anger management.
Yeah. So I had one student. I was just watching his game. This is back when I did like replay analyses with replay.gg. And his micro was great. It seemed like his decision making was fine. His build was fine. He was stuck in like high bronze, low silver. Just couldn't climb. I was like, all right, you stream. Send me a video from your stream. I got an idea what's going on. And because in the replays, you don't get to see the chat, right?
Yeah.
His entire freaking game was him just raging at his team, calling them fucktards, telling them to kill themselves, stuff like that, right?
Oh, wow.
Do you know how I fixed that?
By doing this like YouTube uploading thing.
Well, the YouTube uploading thing, sure. But I showed him all the things he was typing. Like, we took that moment, like what we just saw here, and I was like, this is you. Would you want to be on your team?
Oh no.
No, because you're horrible, and by typing, you're making everyone worse, so it's just bad, right? But what we said is you're not allowed to type anything but GJ, good job, MB, my bad, and summoner spell cooldowns. That's it. And I'm going to watch your stream,
Right.
and if I see it, I'm going to make fun of you horrendously with all my viewers. Like we had 20 people, and every time he did it, we just like kind of raged at him, like for fun to help him get better. He was cool with it, and he climbed to like high gold after that.
Wow.
Like the only thing that
'cause, like,
changed is he stopped typing. He was playing exactly the same. So micromanage it, macro management, anger management. I was going to do the middle finger, which is appropriate, but I'm not going to flip you guys off. So be focused on that, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing, from a macro management perspective, from a decision making, was it a good idea to gank there?
No, it was probably the worst I could have done.
Why?
My Caitlyn was in there. They were literally under the tower, like almost. And then they
Yeah.
have stuns.
So if you show up and try to make that gank happen when they're under tower, without your AD carry, are you going to actually get anything? Like, let's say you didn't die. Is it still worth it to even do that?
No.
No, you're probably going to
No,
waste
they're
like a
throwing away
minute,
something.
a minute on that gank and not do anything, right? So while that's going on, what's Rengar doing?
Farming, taking my jungle, ganking other lanes.
Yeah, he's taking your
Or,
top jungle. If he is not a potato, he is in your top jungle, warding it and taking all your shit.
Yeah.
Also, he knows that you're bot. If you're bot, where are you not?
Top.
Top or on dragon, so he knows that he can just murder your mid lane. He knows that he can murder your top lane. He has free reign to do whatever he wants. And so while he's doing that, are you accomplishing anything?
No.
No, if
No.
anything, you're leeching experience from your bot lane and maybe gold, or giving gold to the enemy AD carry when you tower dive for no reason, right?
Yeah.
So you're making your team worse while Rengar is getting ahead of you. And
Yeah.
if he steals your camps, he's making you worse too. So by giving away your position, you're fucking over yourself and your team. So just not very good from a macro sense anyway. Also, what are we trying to do? And I know, like we said, the win conditions, rewatching this game after you played it. But what does Shyvana want to do? Farm. So right now, if you had a proper farming route and you were power farming, when would you hit level 6?
6 minutes.
6 minutes and 5 seconds on the fast clear jungles, maybe 6 minutes, 20 seconds, 30 seconds on slow clear jungles. By 7 minutes at the worst if you got a gank off in between.
Yeah.
Look at the clock.
Had I not gotten chillings, might have could have probably done it fast.
Probably. Look at the clock in the video we're watching.
750 something.
Yeah, 7:58. Now look at your level.
5.
Did you see
Almost 6, but 5.
almost 6? You're almost there. Did you see what I'm getting at though?
Yeah.
So a mistake I'm seeing here is that you're not focused on the most important job in the jungle, which is farm the jungle. That's why there's a jungle. There are resources and gold in the jungle that you are farming that your laners don't have access to because they're in lane defending towers and killing lane minions.
Yeah.
So what used to be a good benchmark is 100 CS by 18 minutes. It seems like there is way more CS in the jungle now. Like last hitting. So now it's almost you want to be hitting 120 to 150 CS by 18 minutes. So right now you have 26 at 8 minutes. In another 10 minutes, what are you on pace to do?
Around less than 40.
Yeah, I'll give you maybe 60 or 70, because you're going to get stronger, you're going to buy items.
True, yeah.
But I mean, is that 120? Is that you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So work on your farm route. So what we talked about that you could do, maybe starting the chickens to get stronger faster, chickens, Krugs, red, or if you're doing the fast 6, chickens, Krugs, wolves, Gromp, maybe Scuttle, back.
Yeah.
Chickens, Krugs, red, wolves, Gromp, blue, your level 6 of double buff, something like that. Yeah, I think you would actually have more CS than what you have right now and be at a stronger level 2 minutes faster if you did that. Instead, you didn't, and you fed bot lane to kill. So work on that. I like that you're putting pressure in the enemy jungle, but right now, you made another mistake. Do you know what it is?
Walked around it? Or not warded?
There's something very specific.
I think I know.
What is it?
The minions probably saw me, right?
The minions did see you. So right now, how do I know that the minions saw you? This stupid YouTube thing's in the way.
Yeah, that
How do I know?
I learned this yesterday. That probably didn't learn it, but noticed it.
Mhm.
The mirror thing, you know your minions are there, so their minions are also there.
Yeah, because your minions are just passing this tower and passing the little thing that shows them Krugs. Their minions are doing the same thing. They're in the exact same position. The minions mirror each other. So when they're going up here,
Yeah.
There's another wave going down here. And because your minions are right here showing you a giant window here, their minions are showing them a giant window here. And your bot lane is like here. They're not even into lane yet. And you just showed right here after just dying. This guy's going to come down here. This guy's going to come down here. These guys are going to come down here. They're going to kill you. And then they're going to get dragon for free. That's what I would guess right now.
Yep.
Oh, Zed's missing. Uh-oh. It's okay. Luckily, your bot lane, their bot lane is really dumb. All right, looks like it worked out.
Noticed it, but just because it's gold, like, you know.
Yeah, so you got lucky, but against better players, that's not going to work. Wow, that actually worked out? I probably would have just given that kill to Caitlyn, but I mean, it's fine to take it because it's solo queue. I'm surprised. It looked like you whiffed your ult, but I guess the damage went off.
Yeah, I think I went too far. Like, I should have, like, gotten it a bit.
Yeah, it's fine, though.
So far.
I mean, it worked out. You got the kill. All right, so let's review, because we're like an hour and a half into the coaching session. Actually, we're 2 hours because we started earlier. So this is normally where I stop. What's up, Toasty? Good to see you, man. So, have you been farming the jungle okay?
Nope.
No, not at all. Do you see what you can do to farm the jungle better?
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Not only like start. If I'm getting a power farming jungle like Shyvana, I should probably just start chickens to the level 6. If you know.
Yeah. Here, let me show you. Did you look at that Reddit post I was sharing yesterday?
Yeah, I like looked at it, but I had to leave, so like I barely saw it, and then I left.
I'm gonna give this to you, and I'll put this in Twitch too. But some guy did the math, and this is like, these are the optimal routes right now. So here, I'll throw this in the Google Hangout, okay?
Sure.
So open this up, like leave it open. You know, when you have like a spare 5 minutes, just take a read at it. But he actually goes through. Oh, he added shit too. Nice. But he goes through all of the things you should do. Actually, this is kind of nice. So here he's saying what camp you start and where to go next. And he's explaining how much golden experience you get at each point and what level you'll be at. So this is really nice. He updated it a little too. So keep checking this. It looks like this guy is just adding to it over and over and over again. But this will tell you like the proper ways to get to like level 6 in 6 minutes. Stuff like that, okay?
Yeah.
That Shockers guy is pretty good. He runs LOL Kings like blog post section. I think he's like a coach analyst type guy. But a big fan of that guy. He's pretty smart. All right, controlling jungle objectives. Going back to the game that we're watching. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. It's 10 minutes into the game. Have we controlled any jungle objectives?
Nope.
Have we...
And actually...
What's up?
I think it could have probably done it there. Like, I don't know, if I hadn't used that smite.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, at the same time, though, you are level 6 at 9 minutes, 30 seconds into the game.
Yeah.
So, like, if you were, like, level 8 or level 9 or level 10, like a regular Shyvana would be if you were just power farming, like, yeah, you could definitely just murder the dragon whenever you want. But because you're so far behind, because your farm was, like, kind of bad and your pathing was a little bad, like, it's tough for you to do that. So not calling it bad to like make fun of you and be mean, but just saying like it needs to be better if you want to do stuff like control the dragon better, okay?
Oh yeah.
So the jungle objectives are kind of like meh, just because your farm is really bad. So fix your farm, and then you'll just be able to solo the dragon whenever you want. I think Shyvana after level 6 can kill whatever dragon she wants because she can just ult over it and do so much damage. Make sense?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, like Nightblue and Trick2G, like Toasty's talking about streamers to watch, like they are good players, but they just derp around on Smurfs. Like they're not playing optimally. I would watch like the LCS players that are playing really good, really hard to win, that are training, or even better. Watch the challenger players that are trying to get picked up by a team. Not the douchebags like Tarzan, the ones that like are the biggest toxic assholes ever. Or if you do watch them, just put them on mute. But watch the guys that are actually tryharding because they want to like play League professionally. Those are the guys that really know their shit and you can actually learn from. If you need a couple, let me know. Arjit, I can help you out. Shoot me a Twitch message. I'll give you a list of them. The Odd One's okay, but he hasn't played in a while. Like I learned jungling from the Odd One in season 2, but he's been out of the game for a while. He plays like Civilization more than League now. It feels like. All right, sorry Matthew, I'm getting distracted. There were good questions in chat.
Yeah.
Something
yeah,
like that.
I read it too.
How do I expand my jungle champion pool? What champions do you recommend? Here, if you guys want to see champions, The ones in yellow is what a challenger coach told me was really strong back in season 6. Most of them are still ridiculously strong. But if you click that, it'll bring up a little spreadsheet, and there are little filters on this stuff, and you can like go through and filter this down to whatever you want. So I have a column that's like I'm confident. Ones are yes, zeros are no's. So like here's my jungle pool if you guys want to see. Everything with a 1, I'm happy playing against other diamond players I can probably carry. I like picking like magic or physical. You want to have a good balanced team. So Udyr are more physical than magic. So maybe you want to pick up, some magic or hybrid damage dealers. So pick from like this list. I don't know. Like maybe get an Amumu. But this will like kind of help you figure it out. And then I have different things like, are you a damage carry? 1 for yes, 0 for no. Do you have disengage? Do you have engage? What kind of team comp do you fit? But check it out. Feel free to copy paste, to do whatever you want, you guys. It's a free internet. Do what you will with it. Actually, I think it keeps those filters on, which is dumb. So let me undo those. Yeah, it did. Shit. I want to take these off so that you guys select all. Sorry, Matthew. Shiny things again.
Yeah, it's fine.
By the way, this is good if you like are trying to expand your jungle pool. Like I don't know if you play more than Shyvana.
I usually just play Kindred or Shyvana. Like I'm trying to learn Shyvana actually right now.
Yeah, and Shyvana's about to get buffed, so I mean it's a good time to learn her.
Yeah, but I also want to like learn more champs because I used to just one trick Kindred and that's pretty bad now.
No, it's fine. Kindred's still strong, just strong in certain situations. The game's like rock paper scissors, right? You can't always pick rock when the other team is like repping paper. You got to have the scissors, and too, so you can do the things. All right, let's go back to this though. So farm is a little meh, which is making it hard to control jungle objectives. You got Rift Herald coming up too, which is sad. What about vision? Have you been doing this okay?
I wouldn't say, like good, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, has Rengar ganked at all? Has he gotten any ganks off?
No.
Successfully? I don't think he's killed anybody.
No.
I think.
Gotten like scuttle crabs, warded his jungle.
Yeah, you've actually been doing a really good job with vision, and because you've been in his jungle, your team is kind of using you as a human ward because you're there on his camps. They know where he's not. They can kind of infer that since he's not on the chickens, he's probably on the other side of the map. You know what I mean? So you're actually kicking ass on this, and I like that you've gotten the deep wards in the right spot. So this is solid. What about getting your team ahead? Have you helped your team at all?
No, like negative points on that.
You've done a few things.
Behind
You've done a few things. You set a Azir behind. That's true. You haven't done anything in the laning phase. You haven't gotten Baron. You haven't controlled Herald. You haven't gotten any dragons. You did set Rengar behind.
Yeah, but I also got Lux ahead.
But you also fed your bot lane a free kill, or the enemy bot lane a free kill. So it's like you got a strong C- going there, right?
Yeah.
So focus on this, the farm. That'll help you do this, and then that'll help you do this. Because when you're like level 10, when they're like level 6, it gets a lot easier to like gank and murder them and take towers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you see this so far? We're only like 10 minutes into the game, and we've already like talked about this for like an hour or so.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna like pay a lot of attention to that.
Okay, cool. Is this helpful? Is this kind of what you were looking for?
Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Like.
All right. So
10.
So we could watch the rest of this game. There's like 20 more minutes of it. It looks like, but honestly, like it'll be tough to tell if what you're doing is right or not because you're so far behind because your early game is a little bad. That like it'll be masking other stuff later. Like you might be making the right calls later, but because you're behind 1,000 gold from not farming efficiently, or because you're down a kill because you're not farming efficiently and don't have enough dragons or something, it'll be tough to be like, oh, that was good or bad, because it'll always be bad because you're going to be weaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's I could just probably work on the early game and
work on the early game. So let me give you some homework if that's cool. Homework. First thing, I want you don't play ranked until you can do this, okay? I want you to get, let's say, 100 CS by 18 minutes. That is very doable. That in season 6, like challenger players were doing that, and that's like what they were trying to pace to. In season 7, you should be able to get this, no problem.
Yeah, I should be more, but like that's a good start.
And that's counting lane farm and jungle farm. So like if you get a good gank off or your laner dies and there's a giant wave being eaten by the tower, towers don't need gold, right? Go eat it. All right?
Yeah.
But by 18 minutes, you need to get 100 CS. And you can do better. This used to be like impossible to do last season. Like if you did that, you pretty much won the game because you were winning so hard. But see if you can do that. And if you can do that, try to get 110. And try to get 120. And try to get 130. Then let me know how high you can get, because I honestly don't know what the maximum is now. I'm trying to figure that out myself. Something like that. But start there in the bottom. Get your fundamentals right. It's what press B for me is saying. Build the foundation, nubs. Exactly. Work on that first. Patriots asking, who are good junglers to first pick? As in, they are not easily countered. What do you think, man? Who are junglers that aren't countered easily?
Lee Sin.
Yeah, Lee Sin, actually. He fits into multiple comps. He's hard to kill. He can be built tanky. He can be built damagey.
If you're good, you could probably escape anything.
Yeah, but problem is he's really mechanical and hard to play. And like if your ping is too high, like I think Last Shadow and some other coaches were saying if your ping is above 30, there are things on Lee Sin that you just can't do. Like you can't do like the insect combo where you ward jump behind people after queuing to them to ult them back into your team. So like would only recommend him after you've done some other stuff. I like tanks right now because the Colossus Mastery is insanely broken. So
Elise should be good.
Elise could be good.
Because I've seen people build their tanks sometimes.
Yeah, she can be built tanky. That Zac is insanely good in like any team comp. Like you're always gonna need a tank. He's impossible to kill. He can engage, he can disengage, stuff like that. Rek'Sai is still pretty good. Like look at that jungler sheet, and pretty much anybody in yellow is pretty solid right now. That's my 2 cents. What's up, Demetrius? You got placed in Bronze 1 in Flex? Hey, man, Trick2G's in Bronze 3 right now. Don't feel too bad. You're better than him.
Wait, didn't they, like, add an extra game now? Like, they took away your rank?
I think so.
They did that to me.
I have no idea. I am 4-1 in my Flex queue right now, and I'm sure I'm going to be placed in Bronze 7 or whatever, so I'm not too worried about it. Preseason doesn't matter too much.
10 games, got Silver 5. And today I logged on and they're like, no, you gotta play another one. Sorry.
Aw. Well, here, go play another one after this, and then you'll be fine. All right. Well, what else? What else do you think we need to work on, man? Sorry, going back to this because
well, if I get farmed, then I'll probably like focus more on objectives.
Yeah, objectives. Okay.
I think map awareness, like that gank bot lane, that was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad. Do you think map awareness would have helped?
Yeah.
All right, drill I like to do for map awareness. There's a couple things you can do. What's your off roll?
Well, mid. I would like to say it's mid.
Okay. You know. Pick up Twisted Fate.
All right.
That'll be one thing you can do for map awareness. Why would Twisted Fate be good?
Because I have to pay a lot of attention to the ult. Like, you know, when the enemy is missing, if they can be dragon, then, you know, use it, or like where I'm gonna TP with it.
Pretty much like if you're gonna carry as Twisted Fate and win the game, you got to use your ult well. And his kit is very simple, so it frees up your brain to be looking at the map, right? It's not too hard to throw cards in a line to instantly clear a wave.
True, yeah.
You know, picking the blue card or the yellow card is a little tricky, sure, and his other ability is just like a thing you don't have to think about. It's just always on. Yeah. So, like, Twisted Fate, very good for learning to, like, glance at the minimap. Another thing you can do if you're laning, every time you kill a minion, look at map. Another thing you can do, like if you're jungling, same thing. Like I always say when your abilities go on cooldown, look at the map. You know, when you don't need to be looking at the minions, look at the map. But if you're having trouble remembering, get a online metronome or a real metronome. Program it so that every like few seconds, like 2, 3, 5, whatever you want. Like I pretty much have my eyes glued to the mini map when I play. But if you have the metronome, so it's like 1 million, 2 1 million. Look at the map. 1 million, 2 1 million. Look at the map. You know, some annoying sound. Yeah. You can do that. If you can't afford a free online metronome, get a friend to just yell in your ear every 2 seconds. I'm sure you can find someone that'll be happy to oblige there. but that'll help. All right, what else? I like you set objectives. So do this.
Oh yeah.
I want you to play a game. It could be ranked, could be whatever, but you have to take a tower by 10 minutes. And by you, I mean your team.
All right, yeah.
I also want you to get first dragon by 10 minutes in a game. Okay, that could be you, could be your team.
Okay.
This is hard to do, but if you do it, and it is possible, it'll make you a better player because you're going to be focused on, okay, how the hell can I do this? Well, I need to gank a lane. Okay, which lane do I need to gank that has the highest probability of taking the tower afterwards? Okay, that one. All right, how can I set that up? You know, it'll force you to think like some of these challenger jungles, and you'll work backwards from the win condition and start figuring out all the little things you need to do that. And then you'll just start naturally doing that, and you'll be a better player. Okay?
Yeah.
This is a lot. I would recommend practicing this for a week or two, maybe a month, and I'm sure Riot will completely change the game again in like the next month or so because it's preseason. So don't feel too bad if some of that like feels completely like crazy to do. Like maybe it's impossible to get 100 CS by 18 minutes because they make it so that the Krugs like steal CS from you as you kill them or something stupid. I don't know, but just try it. Try to do it. This should help you out. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Anything else? Do you have any more questions? This is the point where I think I end the coaching lessons. I want to play some games.
Yeah. I think this is like enough. Like I would probably like to focus on this.
Yeah.
After probably like focus on other things, but
yeah, like start with your fundamentals and work on that. Like I use basketball as a metaphor because I grew up coaching basketball. I have like 15 years of basketball coaching experience. I have all these students coming to me. They want to learn this behind the back crossover dribble, and they can't dribble with their left hand yet. This is you learning how to dribble with your left hand. This is you learning how to dribble. So do this stuff first, and then we can work on the fancy stuff. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
And fix your mic too, man. Like you sound like a robot.
Yeah, I gotta work on that. Like, I'll probably I have another mic that I never use.
No worries. Maybe you should use that one, and this should be the one you never use. I don't know.
True.
But that's good. It's all good. We got the points across. All right, before we quit, any other questions for me or Twitch chat or whatever?
No, that was actually pretty good. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Helpful?
Yeah, a lot.
Good. All right, practice this, kick some ass, let me know how it went. And if you're having trouble, let me know and we'll fix it, okay?
All right, thanks.
Cool. Have a good night, man.
You too.
All right, bye.